In the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold, hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold, DD bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rockets through the AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, guys? Good morning. How y'all doing? Morning, morning, morning. All right. Welcome to the stream. As always, so glad to have you guys here. Somebody says, can you teach me to ride the rocket scooter? Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. Let me... 100%. That's all we specialize in, rocket scooters. That's it. Hello all, welcome guys. What's up, Nose Lonely Productions, Trevor, Easy Door, Bruce. Morning. How are you guys doing? Songwriting contest is on. Submit your song submissions right now. This afternoon, we'll kick everything off this afternoon. Hit that like button, friends. Do me a favor. Let's get old 500 likes on the stream here. He's already coming in 5K in the green. I think it's more like 8K in the green. Yeah, something like that. I got pretty lucky, I guess. Right out the door. I longed like right when market opened. So that was pretty much it. Last night, grabbed that 40 points and closed out. Army broke through the MHP overnights. I'm sorry, the hedge pressure overnights. I just grabbed along on the chase, and I didn't expect it to quickly bump up in like 5 minutes, and it's kind of nice. Yes, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on. Man, I can't read chat anymore. Too small. Plus the lights, like the lights in your face, can like blur everything out. So it's kind of hard to see most stuff. I wonder if this one I can actually like. No, I can't change that. I need to change this. Hold on, you guys, watch this. I'm gonna do something cool. Whoa, where did Matt go? Whoa, there we go. New camera angle. All right. You guys can see like the corner of my monitor up there. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ryan, Indoor, Julian, Fraser, good morning from the golf course, bro. I'm excited. I wish I could be there. I need to start doing like Friday morning golf. If I wasn't streaming, I would get up like Friday mornings or something, skip out on expiration day and just go play golf. Like some fresh air, like right when the sun comes up. Sounds great. Jolie Meister, what's up, man? Good morning, Ryan. We're very much like to ride the rocket scooter. All right, Dave Mack, our RPREAX. Sorry, IE Trader, Slick Rick, Fraser, Nate. What's up? Spy. What's up? Turo. What's up? Alfred. What's up? Beach. Chris. How long the account is ready to trade after the FundedNext agreement? Should be the next the next sesh. Give me the next sesh. Like I got like an example. I got an account yesterday, and I would sign the form yesterday, and then by this morning it should be there if I signed the account yesterday, like yesterday in the evening. So that's typically the pace that I've had with FundedNext since they fixed everything up. Morning, everybody else in roll call. What's up? Smash like button. Talk about my trade. Good morning, lovelies. What's up, Jamie? Good morning. Ian, Cheater, Renee for all, V Gabor. What's up, Jack? What's up? Arsh says you have the spidey sense on when to participate and when to not. Even outside of the RS schools, it's insane, dude. You talk about Friday. We don't talk about Friday anymore. Friday, why don't listen to my own intuition, right? Friday was a crap day. Took some hits in some of my accounts. Yeah. I woke up, the first thing I said was, man, I don't feel like today's a day I wish I would have sat out before I did anything at all. Friday night is gonna be a day where I sat out and said, man, I wish I didn't do anything on Friday. All right. Newbie here, best advice in May starting to day trading. Yeah, so take your time, be patient with it. Practice as much as you can. Prop firms that you'll hear a lot of are a great way to get started cheaply. If you're ever getting into like day trading with your own capital, it's very risky. You can lose it all. You can lose everything. That is the big issue with trading, right? It's always a risk. So prop firms are like fixed cost. You get a chance to try trading with some risk on the table, but not a lot. For like a couple $100 at a time, you can take a stab practicing in a simulation environment, and there's a prize if you get to the end, and they give you, you can become funded with like actual capital. And a lot of new traders start there now. It's like the newest trend since COVID. Most everybody here trades in props. So great way to get started, but also, learning from people, learning as much as you can. Streamers like myself, if they trade and if they show you the trades on the screen, which by the way, let's get to it. Well, I don't think that's what you guys want to see. Hold on. All right, let's get everything sort of like organized here. Well, let's find the correct screen first of all. I'm not revealing my stream key for you guys. All right, let's pick a random monitor. Oh, look at that first try. Look how good I am. All right. See, this happens with my monitor. My monitor, like the one that I don't like, the one that shuts off every day, it switches windows as assignment of the monitors. So every single day, you just get to see a different monitor. So every day I have to like fumble with it. I forgot this morning, but it is, there it is. We're back. Now you guys can see the screen. So anybody that shows you their trades also, as a beginner, it's good to watch people push buttons. Especially when you're learning. Here's one thing I'll teach you. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of vultures out there hungry to take a student's money. Let's just be real. We're one of the biggest day trading streams on the planet, so we're huge. We're huge for not known to be vultures like that. Vultures meaning that somebody's gonna be like, ooh, a student, let me get as much money from them as I can because they're hungry to learn. Somebody's gonna flash fancy car, fancy this, convince you to learn with them, sell you something for a couple $1,000, 5,000, 10,000, mentor under me, I'll teach you everything I know. Never do that. Never. Again, let me repeat, never. Never, never, never. Most of what you can learn is free. You can learn free on the stream, free. We teach a boot camp and it's $20. We're not like gonna gouge people. So be careful being a new person, hungry to learn. There's a lot of people out there who want to take your money and make their money. And what they can give you might be mildly like useless relative to what you can learn most of it for free online. A lot of people regurgitate the free stuff and charge you for it. So as a new trader, hopefully there's some advice for you. And everybody here, we apparently have a new friend, David in chat, Delgado. What's up, man? Give him some advice as a new trader. Help a brother out, you guys. Y'all know this is the biggest community out there. Y'all let him know what to expect. Take your time, grow, be patient. It's usually very, training's a long process, right? It's just like getting a PhD in anything. You're going to practice. You're going to try really hard to get good. Like guitar playing, I would say it's like pick up a guitar. You can probably play one or all at a party, right? You'll get that chick's number for sure and impress everybody for a minute, but you'll go to a stadium and you won't sell a ticket. And so there's a difference between like playing a song and mastering the instrument. And in trading, you're only going to make money and survive once you master the instrument. You might be able to make some money here and there pushing buttons, but you're gonna have a hard time keeping it as a new trader. And risk management being the most important thing, position sizing, position management. That's kind of what I specialize, especially in teaching people that. So just pay attention on the stream whenever I'm trading and I'm getting in, getting out. I'm adding the position, I'm subtracting position, risk is high, things like that. Very important as a trader to learn how to manage your money. Just like when you're playing poker, the most important thing you're doing is betting the right amount. And that's really where the art form comes in. It's not hoping the cards flip over in your favor, but it's like, okay, these are the cards I have. These are the cards those guys have. These are the odds. My confidence is high. I'm going to bet bigger. My confidence is low. Let me bet smaller, sort of thing. Trading exactly the same way. Trading is literally playing poker with the stock market. We have indicators that help us with our confidence. If the index is moving higher, it's tracking a bunch of stocks. If the stocks are moving higher, I can get some insight. Maybe the index will go higher. Okay, confidence is high. Oh, I'm in a trade and then the stocks are selling off and I've got an insight that that's doing that before my trade has moved. Oh, okay, let me sell ahead of time, right? So that kind of stuff, right? Look at that go current viewer chart. That was my P&L chart, going straight up. No, just kidding. Them pre-market current viewers, 300, 400, 500 of you guys show up even before the market opens. I love it. I wish my P&L curve just looked like this. We ramp up to our, 1,100 viewers or whatever. Kind of nice. Good morning, guys. That's the disadvantage with FundedNext. They keep giving out the funded accounts, but their payouts are fast. They're long and giving out funded accounts with payouts fast. Yeah, and well, the thing is they're getting faster with it. My last funded account that I got with them passed within a day. I passed, and then the form that night, and then I got the account within a day in the morning. What's up, Tay? What's up? Good morning. Let's make it a great day, man. I know, man. Look, we got this. Feeling good about today. How do you use, how much memory does Rockscooter platform use compared to TradingView? Not a lot. Rockscooter platform is a very light. All of our calculations, it's light on CPU and light on memory because all of the calculations that run all the indicators are actually done on the server, so that it's not crunching any numbers. By comparison, my Rockscooter platform right now is using 2 megs of memory. That's it. Or 2 gigs of RAM and 0.3% of my CPU. Whereas all my Firefoxes that are open that are running Trade of 8, that's using like 25 gigs of RAM. That's all my browsers together, but Rockscooter was a very, very light running program, which is nice. I made it that way so that computer wasn't a bottleneck. So all of the calculations you see on the screen are actually done on a server and socket connection to you. Like when you click this button here, all these connections, it's actually broadcasting the indicators to you from a central location instead of the platform crunching the numbers. And TradingView crunches the numbers. If you cram like a bunch of indicators on there, like TradingView will start to be like glitchy and slow whenever you're trying to run it. And because it eats up all your browser, bandwidth there. Yep. So it should be good. Which coin am I trading in? No, I trade in index futures, no coins. Can you show your monitor setup, how you trade separate accounts without copy trading? Yeah, so very, very simply, I have my main monitor here, which you guys can see with the DOM on it. Okay. I have, so Trade of 8 desktop, the desktop version allows you to pop out separate DOMs and separate accounts. I'll label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oops, let's pretend that's a 2. And then I have my DOMs just sitting there. That's it. And then essentially I just click the button long. On the same token for my funded, let me get everything ready here. On the same token for like my funded futures, and because you can only open one version of desktop Trade of 8 and tie into one account. So whatever prop this is, it's tied up. These are my 5 Tradeify straight to fundeds. Now for my 7 FundedNext and my funded futures is different. They are actually windowed versions, okay, in the browser. And the windowed version gets 1 DOM and that's it. And then I get all my accounts listed next to it, right? With a little drop down of which account applies to this DOM. And they're all the same way. Now, lucky for me, my funded futures is only 1 account. So 1 DOM, 1 account is fine. I get a DOM there, I get an account there, which I have it full screen, which is why I have to shrink it down like this to take the photo of it, right? Because I actually have it full screen. And that's why I can't have it all lined up like this live, because I need this kind of full screen. So half of my other monitor looks like this, essentially. And one of my monitors looks like this with some other control stuff on it. But you can divide up your Trade of 8 instances like this. And with my FundedNext, unfortunately, all I end up usually doing is using the drop down and clicking to a new account, then preloading it and then longing and shorting there. Or what's even faster is just right clicking and then trade. I have my pre-lot trade amount of 1 open. So I just right click on the account tab, and then it goes right click, click trade. The window pops up. It has a 1 already, and then I can just hit enter.
Order filled,
just like that. I just did it just to show you what it did. So I just did it just to demonstrate. Now actually I'm in 1 long trade and 1 account on NASDAQ. But yeah, so that's how I did it. So essentially just right click, trade, then enter, and then it just sends the order. So it's much faster than switching the windows down. This lesson costs $40. Just kidding. Actually, let me hold on to it. I do need a long to open. That's it. Would have filled. I actually don't know. So we'll be gapping down with probably like mildly. I don't know if today's the day where we're going to rally though. But I'll take my long and open trade and see what I get. Would have filled. Hot jump scare. Yeah, I know. I mute the tab because you guys freak out whenever I do that. I hate, like, this is what I hate when traders have this stuff on. Like, I turn off my bell on Thinkorswim so that's like ding, 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 because you guys hear it 7 seconds in the past, or however many seconds delay is in YouTube. And like, whenever you hear like order filled or whatever, you guys think it's your own thing. And I hate when streamers do it. Like, I have such good awareness as a streamer for the production value. I know that from you guys, every time y'all hear that, y'all freak the hell out. And you're like, wait, what? Wait, huh? So I mute it. That way it doesn't freak you guys out. The order filled heart attack. Yeah. Every time you hear that, half of you guys are like, holy shit, did I just get liquidated? Dang it. So I have that one open contract in just this one account. As my long before open for the bull long up case. So we know the bull long up case. We talked about resilience in the resilience class. The 1A trades, or you know, the bullish setups where we open here, right, is always dictated by positive resilience. They trade an X resistance. Now, again, class, we are opening relatively flat. Tell me what we know about flat opens and resilience. It's terrifying when you have 7 DOMs on it is. So whenever I'm trading each one of them, post it on my screen. Post one on my screen. You want me to post on the screen? Post what? The DOM is right here. I've got 13 DOMs to play with. So the ones I show on the screen are for my partner Tradeify. So I trade Tradeify on the screen, which is this right here. I can't put 13 DOMs on the screen. I get one space for one DOM. And this is usually the educational focus, is like, okay, the trade I'm walking myself through is usually this one. Yeah. So whenever I do enter other trades, I'll be telling you guys, okay, I got it in 2 more accounts, 3 more accounts. I'm always in the same trade with the same accounts, just different amounts of them. So whatever I'm doing here, I'm copying off screen in another account sometimes. So right now I've got, most of my accounts have made money today. I don't know how much this is. What is this? 25, 3,000, 41, 47, 52, 62, 63. Wow, that's more than I thought. Even 72. I made $8,000 pre-market. Really nice. Okay, let's talk about the trade that I made. I'm gonna go here. This is gonna be for the overnight dynamics. You guys know the drill. The OG account, the OG model was a, let's see, let's mark it really quick. 908. Actually, let me mark this. 753. This is the new model, by the way, and also why I was eager to press the long button just now to demonstrate. I'll hold through that. Okay. There's that. And when S&P opened on the old model, like the typical overnights, this is 64.85. This is 64.09. The original model has a 64.85. Sorry, 64.60. Wait a minute. One second. Put you in here somewhere. 23,805 on NASDAQ. Oh, it was NASDAQ. Sorry, my bad. I'm on S&P. 23,805, which was the OG model here. As soon as NASDAQ broke through it, like as soon as we open at 23,805, right here, I just jumped in on the long. Like when it was pressing hedge pressure break at 805. I just jumped in. I added long, like 1 and 2 contracts across the board. And then like literally within, 3 minutes or 4 minutes, I got 40 points and just closed everything out and that was done. I longed in almost all the accounts simultaneously for the same effect. That's the trade we wanted yesterday. That's the big long pop I wanted at MOC. At least that's what I wanted to get. And some sellers into close prevented that from happening. And once the market just fulfilled that test very quickly, I always get out with my quick 40. Then I went to bed with nothing on the table. So that was it. I mean, that trade took like 4 minutes. Not bad for a start of the day though, right? Okay. That's it. Right, so res isn't as powerful on, well, isn't as leading of an indicator on flat days, right? Res will be choppier. Unless you get like a defining res of like, you know, 70, 80, 90, like something very solid, res can likely be flat to flat, you know, flat-ish and choppy. Now, anytime it's more than a strike distance, like, you know, 40 points in NASDAQ, which it is, res will be a good indicator for direction. As far as res is always good, it's just not a good directional indicator in flat markets because it's going to be choppy just like the index, right? S&P is opening relatively flat. So any stocks that are moving slightly up and down, resilience are going to be very sensitive to it because it's opening flat. And therefore, as a leading indicator, it's not like res is positive 30, let me long for a big breakout, right? I'm going to want a defining bullish read there. Okay, now we have a new release on the platform today, by the way. And those of you that are just tuning in, I'm the CEO of the company that actually made this trading platform as well. We have deployed a couple of new changes. The labels now update in real time, independent of the actual update of the calculations. The labels are never going to end up behind the tickers again, so that's released to live. The labels will update, I think, every minute or so. Or maybe it's every 5 seconds. It should be every 5 seconds, I think, is the original, or 10 seconds. So another thing is have the levels update when the underlying delta of the underlying spot changes. So the levels are no longer going to dance around like they used to. They're only going to update whenever the spot updates and no sooner than 10 seconds. So an example is if QQQ is not updating as often, the levels aren't going to be dancing around like we saw the other day with pockets. Instead, every time QQQ updates, it'll prompt a calculation no sooner than every 10 seconds. So the levels should be more static and stable. So that changes in. And the one final thing that we're working on is the bug wherever sometimes NASDAQ disappears and you have to refresh. So something about the redrawing feature of like where it caches the data and it tries to redraw from it and like the cache is empty. And so you have to refresh and reload and recall the information. Something's glitching in NASDAQ for whatever reason. So we're looking at that. Somebody says, can anybody help you with a $10 giveaway? Oh, no. I'm sorry, man. Can't help you. I mean, let me start over. I can help you. I don't want to help you. Sorry. But I don't want to. Unreliable and flat. Yeah, a little unreliable and flat. Can anybody help you today with free money? No. We can't. Future pastor guy. Wait. What am I missing? Oh. Recipe taken with a grain of salt, consider it all. Yeah, so that's it. You guys nailed it. Pastor's correct, yeah. So the idea is in flat days, resilience is taken with a grain of salt. As far as direction goes, it's still used for sizing conditionals, right? But as far as like, oh, res is positive, let me rally for a big breakout. You're in a really tight, choppy redistribution zone, so it's going to be choppy. It's not really useful for helping with directions. It's mild on that, right? You guys nailed it. Yep. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, you guys got it. So futures pastor's actually right about that. Yeah. So again, flat markets, whenever the market opens within a strike, right? So NASDAQ is getting a pretty decent gap down. S&P is just a flat gap down. So if resilience comes in at like 20 or 30 on the S&P, you're going to have a very hard time saying that, oh, it's 30, maybe it's going to move, because it all it takes is Apple to move, 3 cents for resilience to go negative on flat days. You really need the stocks to define themselves a little better. Good job, you guys. This is from yesterday's class. What time did I trade overnight or pre-market? Right at market open. Right at dynamic hedge pressure 805. As soon as 805 broke, literally when it broke, I was just long. I couldn't long fast enough. I wanted long most of the accounts. Usually I'll leave a couple of them blank just in case it doesn't work. That way I don't blow up everything. But literally 805 on the break, I just chased along as I always chase hedge pressure longs on the break. You will see that hedge pressure breaks monthly and weekly. I always chase long. When we bump into it, I always take the long to bet that it breaks. Blind Maki, right? Every single time. So I go into longs to chase. And then I was just thinking I was going to set it with a stop and then just go about my day. And then like literally within minutes of sitting there, right before I went to the gym, the market just runs up 40 points. And usually that's the scalp I go for. You know, overnight I try to get a quick 40 and then I'm done. Or at least a 40, not a quick 40. And that was a quick 40, so that was pretty good. So today, yeah, so today could be probably that final resting point of the market where market just kind of dumps out and sells. We'll see. It has been a really weird last couple of days as far as momentum goes. The market is sort of locked and loaded to the downside. Today is the day before VIX expiration as well. Tomorrow morning we get a new VIX futures contract, so we're going to have a little bit of fun there watching VIX roll into about 18 again. And where's the VIX data? Oh, there it is. Right, so we're gonna have a fair bit of contango going to the next contract, which you guys know we're above triple B starting tomorrow. And so being above triple B, you're gonna have overshoots, you're gonna have choppiness until the VIX does go to test and become bullish again. So remember, we're getting ahead of this. Right now, the next contract in VIX is trading way up here, which means tonight at Globex Sesh, we are above triple B, which you guys know in the bootcamp you'll learn is that the market will be choppier rolling into that specific Wednesday in the overnight sesh. So we'll be overshooting pivots a lot. We'll be a little slightly extra volatile until VIX gets back on the right side of that. And we'll give you all that information tonight in the bootcamp. We'll cover that. I'll give you guys more information about how that works, but it's the Tuesday before the third Wednesday of every month. S&P can be a little extra volatile just around that rollover period. So within a day or two, if it's still a clean bull market from here, within a day or two, VIX will quickly decay back in. But that Wednesday, if it's not, if we've underpriced volatility, that Wednesday usually prompts a sell-off, or the Tuesday before it. So this can be the preemptive sell-off for that. So we always are careful on that particular day that the bull market doesn't have a big nasty correction day to go with it. Okay. That's it. Hit that like button, guys. Yep. Right at 1,100 viewers. I'll be doing a Tradeify straight to funded all week. I'll be giving away a Tradeify straight to funded account every single day once we get to 1,100 viewers. I'm sorry, 1,000 viewers. Did I say 1,100? I meant 1,000 today. So I'll do 1,000 today since I did write that in the... I did say that yesterday. So 1,100 it says in the poll, but I'll do it at 1,000. So I'll give away a funded account. One of you guys will get a $500 prize just for being here. You'll be automatically funded with a straight to funded account with Tradeify. Somebody said morning, Pat. Morning. Oh, Matt. But we do like Pat here. Probably get this a lot, but someone was friend requesting in Discord pretending to be you. Yep. I have literally threatened to sue Discord with class action lawsuit, and I've got like dozens of vendors on my marketplace willing to join me on that. And sue them so they change some policies for safety of their customers. And I finally got the attention of Discord and their CEO, and they finally wrote me back. I'm like, hi, I'm a rich trader with money. Hi, I run a marketplace with 400 vendors on it. We're all losing millions of dollars in business because of your software due to scams, and it's tarnishing all of our bad names, and we'd like for you to change this. Here's the name of my legal counsel. We'll be contacting you further, issuing a class action. We don't want to sue you, but we'd like to work this out. Can you reach out to me? Thank you, bye. And they did. And I sent their tech team a very long write-up about this, about how to prevent it, what they can do, how they can change Discord to prevent people from copying and cloning personal accounts and then messaging you guys pretending to be us and then conditioning you into believing them. And it's I mean, again, you'd have to be kind of dumb to fall for it, right? But still, some people just quickly just see it and go, okay. So the message is basically this: hi, how's it going? And they're like, hey Matt, what's up? So do me a favor. Thanks for joining my community. By the way, turn off all incoming friend requests. That way nobody else can message you, because there's a lot of scammers out there. So first thing they do is get you in the confidence there, and then they block you off, so they isolate you, so they can talk to you, and we can't. So that's the best part, is you're locked off, and I can't message you, Slacks can't message you, nobody, just them. And then, you know, they might even get a fake Slacks to message you at that point. Like, hey, you know, thanks for joining the community. Just want to let you know, you're special. We have a secret community that we don't tell anybody else about. It's not this one that you joined, but it's on Telegram. It's over here, but just, you know, don't tell anybody, because it's just between me and you, because you're special. And somehow we picked you out of the crowd because you're fucking special. Join us over here and you're gonna make tons of money. We don't show this on our stream that I'm on all day, every day. I run this. Apparently I secretly do this on the side during those 8 hours as well, but nobody knows this. You have to be kind of dumb to believe any of it, right? Like, when is Matt running his secret Telegram community? Like, my phone is never in my hands, right, while I'm sitting here. But anyways, that they convince people of this, and people go over there and they end up losing, you know, crypto or whatever. These guys will sell you something, investment opportunity, you know, buy some crypto meme scam or some crap, and people fall for it. Every year I hear a couple stories of somebody who fell for it. That guy got me for $5 grand. Somebody I know got them for 50 grand worth of crypto. What did they think? That they were actually chosen by me as somebody I really liked from the stream? And it's kind of like this. Yeah, I know I really like you from the stream, man. You're really cool. Thanks for contributing. Well, all the people who really contribute, you know, we try to reward you guys for your loyalty. And it sounds very convincing, but you have to kind of let your intuition like tell you it's too good to be true, right? You might think, hell yeah, dude, I do contribute on the stream. I write songs every day for the community. I make everybody laugh. Of course, Matt's going to give me the hookup. And I can see how you could possibly see that, right? It's kind of like easy to be like, yeah, you know, I do contribute. Like, they'll hit you with something good. My friend that was a girl that got scammed was actually a love confidence scam. So they actually convinced her that it was me, and I was actually secretly in love with her. And they like literally just played the romance angle. And the sad thing was, when she finally showed me everything, you know, when she was like, the story basically goes, an old friend of mine who apparently secretly had a crush on me, I guess, all these years, got on Instagram. Somebody wrote her on Instagram and kind of was like, hey, it's, you know, blah, blah, blah. And started like being very aggressive, like romantically. And at first she was skeptical, but then over time they whittled her down and got her confidence. And then she was like in love with a stranger, and they were like talking about playing their life together and stuff. And it was extremely sad. So sad, dude. And then the sad part was when she wrote me and she goes, you know, like, hey, I'm trying to withdraw my money. I think like, you know, whatever it is going down. I kind of want to get my money back. And I'm like, huh? So I hadn't talked to in years. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know, that thing, our investment, you know, I've been worried because you haven't reached out to me on your other account. And like, there's rule number one should be, no, why would I have another account reaching out to people that looks exactly the same with the same photos? So it makes no sense, right? But I'm like, I don't have another account. It's just, I'm this account. She's like, yeah, I know, it's so suspicious. And I was like, I think you got scammed. She goes, oh my God, no. Anyway, she was wealthy, so it wasn't like, it was like heartbreaking to the money. But what was really heartbreaking to her was, she's like, you know, the worst part about this is I really thought you liked me. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. That part, right? Like building confidence every month with somebody. So I helped my friend, you know, file police reports and stuff. How sad, right? Catfish, dude, like straight up. And she was like, I don't care about the money, you know. And she was a very wealthy business owner and stuff. And it was just crypto, but you know, it was like, oh man, that's gotta hurt. And I read, she's like, here's what happened. And she showed me everything. I read it. And it was like, she was so skeptical too. She was such a smart person, so skeptical. And it like, the guy whittled her down over time to finally get her to like bite. Like she was like, she's like, this is weird. This doesn't sound like you. This doesn't sound like the guy I know. And like completely skeptical for the right reason. And then somehow the guy etched his way in and carved a little hole that allowed him in. But I was like, man, you were so skeptical. She's like, I know, it didn't sound like you, and the English sounded broken. I'm like, how do people still fall for that? Another account, broken English, you know. I was like, right. So yeah, this kind of stuff happens. Anyways, I threatened to sue Discord with a class action just to get their attention, and I did. So my next step is gonna have my counsel write them a letter and threaten a lawsuit. So they changed. Basically what I want them to do is make it to where you can't DM people using a fake any name. You can only DM people and it only reveals the actual Discord ID, like you see in YouTube with your @ sign. That's unique to you. That's why YouTube is rolling this out, so that way you guys can't make an account that says Donald Trump and show up in chat, right? So Discord, it would be the idea if they did the same thing. You can only see the real account, but it'll say like rs_Matt to send you a friend request. And like, oh, that's really Matt, because that is really my name. But if you actually click the profile and expand it, you can see that's not really the name. It's like .r.s_m.a. It's random characters and stuff. And it just takes like one misclick to not see that. And it's so obvious just to show that on the incoming friend request. Like, this is who's really messaging you. And also to create some kind of verification or validation system like Twitter has or something. You submit a photo, KYC, where you hold your phone up and you do this with your face and it knows that it's you, and then you use AI just to verify a photo, and that photo is unique to that profile and that check mark, and nobody else can use a similar photo, just like at Twitter. And if you change your photo, they have to re-verify you and stuff. This prevents this kind of thing from happening. You don't get a lot of fake Matts on Twitter messaging you. It's very easy to spot it because it won't have the same photo, it won't have the same check mark. I mean, it's different, right? So I got Discord's attention. I literally sent the same message to the CEO and the Discord support. And I finally got their attention. And I got a lot of influencers to retweet the Twitter I made about it. And again, I don't want to, you know, obviously a class action would be proven successful. We can all prove damages and stuff. But the point is not to punish or hurt Discord. It's to get them to change their shit, because I think they're just not aware that happens, you know, to the degree that it does. And every person that has a business in trading will report, yeah, my customers get scammed on a daily basis. Like, everybody's like, hey Matt, you know, like half of my Discord messages sometimes like, hey Matt, there's a guy pretending to be you DMing me, and there's nothing I can do to police it. Literally nothing. It's like the Wild West beyond the wall or the paywall of the Discord room. Anything else that happens out there, completely can't control. No telling. Fake Matt probably makes more money than real Matt times 10. All the fake Matts added up. So then Discord has a facial info database. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. If it's for I mean, Discord can have an independent third-party KYC company. They don't have to be like Discord doing it themselves. There are companies that specialize in KYC for verification on social media. Prop firms use them too. Anyways, that's what happens. So I logged in your Discord, you got a message. Yeah, I know, right? So I have to have a bot that sends you guys a message that says, don't accept any messages from people. What I think of the market map? Yeah, so today the market's opening flat to slightly down. QQQ is going to be gapping down more than one strike distance from the open, from yesterday's close. So resilience is going to be pretty good read today on Q. Very, very careful on S&P because S&P is opening relatively flat. I do have one long contract right now just sitting there in one account, this account. I just grabbed it earlier as a demonstration, but also because we're at hedge pressure overnight. And I'm going to see what we get. Obviously, if we can fill the gap and go, be kind of nice. But of course, S&P is only 5 points away from the gap, so it's not going to be that big of a probably momentum push. Today could be the day the market sells off, so be very careful. We have VIX expiration tomorrow morning, so a new triple B tonight, which proves the VIX will be in contango, and for a few short days, we will be above triple B, which you guys know is going to mean the market can overshoot pivots and things like that, be a little choppier. Nothing really big going on. Swedish House Mafia, did you guys see yesterday one of the pictures you guys made? I still have these open. So this is if you guys like Swedish House Mafia, this was them blended with Matt in front of my old my screens. Steve Angelo and Axel and Sebastian. That was at first I was like what the heck is this? And then I saw that, I was like, that's a great photo. Swedish Matt Mafia. What is this? Oh wait, hold on. What is that? All right. I'm trying to get my new stuff up here. You guys are funny. All right. So guys, submit your final songs to the songwriting contest in the song submission channel. Somebody already made one. Look, it's so funny how meta things are. Like, you guys are so funny with the AI. Look at this slightly shady mat. This is not really a rocket scooter. It's probably the male symbol on its side with this Telegram channel. I actually like the cartoon version of my background. That's actually really cool. Although it does think that my mini fridge is a bookshelf, which is kind of neat. I like it. Hey, join my secret Telegram room. That's hilarious. All right. So submit your song submissions into the song submission channel. We're going to start the contest today. It's usually going to take a couple of weeks to go through it. We're going to listen to every song in batches. And you guys are going to vote thumbs up or thumb down. The first thing to do is to weed out the songs you do or don't like. And then whatever purpose it is, whether you like it for comedy or you like it for the stream itself, or you just like it in general, or you want it to be on the stream playlist, we'll keep them. And at the end, we'll have like a bracket to where we vote on the finals. We'll maybe do 2 lifetime winners, and then a bunch of like consolation prizes, because there's a lot of songs that are good. If you win the consolation prize, maybe it'll be like a straight to Funded with Tradify or something. Maybe I've been trying to get one of my props partners to sponsor it. Maybe they can give us like 50 accounts to give away or something. I'll make a big event out of it. If not, I'll just go out and buy you guys a bunch of accounts, or give you some that I got from the repository here. But maybe like it'd be kind of cool if most of you guys got like a straight to Funded account or something, right? I swear there's got to be like 30-40 songs that are going to be awesome and used. So by the way, here's the Swedish House Mafia picture that they were copying for that one. That was I found it online. And then I think that's pretty cool is Papa Amatitus 5. So if you guys are fans of Ghost, I saw Ghost on Saturday. And so somebody made a Ghost. I love it because the outfit is like with the rocket on it. That's pretty fucking cool. If you guys are metal fans or rock fans, you guys like Ghost. I like that. That's pretty dope. The CBM trade strategy gave you the exact reversal of for the market even open every day, completely free on YouTube. No way! Everybody! The cock meets balls meatball strategy. Free on YouTube, guys. Don't forget. Gives you the exact reversal whenever you want it. Called the taint strategy, the CMB, the cock meets balls, literally. So don't forget to look it up. Right. Oh, the old meatball strat. They've been pushing that meatball strat for years, haven't they? The old meatball strat. You guys remember the what was that Instagram meme or whatever? The guy was like, "Twist the dick, give him the old dick twist." That's the wrestling match. Give him the old dick twist. I still laugh every time I see that one. Give him the old meatball. The taint tickler. Oh yeah, 100%. You guys remember that the dick twist? Yeah. Twist the dick. All right, let's get ready to go. Market's about to open, guys. I do have that one long contract on the table there. Let's see, we get one more open here, ready to go. Does it feel so hot in here? Dude, the guy that got up and screamed it. Yeah. That part was so funny. All right, and we're off. Okay, market's opening with slight gap down. Watch Raz when it comes through. I do have one long contract, just from that opening move at hedge pressure there. I am going to wait and see. Resilience is 30. Okay, so we have our first and foremost index divergence because Res is negative on NASDAQ, positive on S&P. Remember, it's flat day though, so take it with a grain of salt. Not a defining move at 10 and 30. You see how it's chopping around a lot? That's what you're going to see at the open on a flat day. So not really defining. Let's wait for liquidity maps. Yeah. Okay, 23 and 7, slightly better, still divergent. Okay, I'm gonna grab it with one more account, just in one contract. I'm not trading my Tradifies just yet until maps come through. I want to see what I get. Okay, so let me add this one contract right here. Okay, grabbing it. All right, check. Wait for maps before I do anything. This could be a day where it sells off though, so I'm gonna be very light on this. All right, so S&P, Bull long up. So easy as that. 45, 20 points lower is a strong long entry with good DD, which is nice. From here at the open, really nothing with the flat open. So I'm gonna be chill on this. Ooh, every single time. NASDAQ, EST coming up. All right, let's go. All right, I'll trade this one right at bear zone. Tapping it. Okay. All right, let me check this one as well. Let me let it hit and I'll hit it one more time. Not getting in short. Bear zone support long side setup. Right there. All right. That's it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab the long here just on a couple of accounts, just a couple. Okay. That's pretty gnarly. That's a pretty gnarly sell though. But I do want to take pocket to pocket trade. It's gonna be pretty violent at this open, so. Right. Let's see what that turns into. Pretty gnarly here. So we have LP right here now. Second again, if it fails, it fails, and I'm done. My big sell-off day today, so I can actually call it. Again, these are all accounts that have a little bit of profit in them. That's pretty gnarly on this drop, so I might close this one out. Oops. Pretty brutal. I'm fiddling with my platform here to get everything loaded up. All right. Yeah, I don't like that this is doing this. It did the same thing as before. I'm having to switch back and forth to see that. Yeah, we can't have it update like that. We have to just fix it at 9:30 and just deal with the discrepancy. This is what's happening. It's disappearing. I have to refresh it. This makes it kind of hard to like manage trades and shit. All right, so what I'm gonna have him do is. Okay, I have a plan for this. We can't have this dance around like that. Yeah, so Res just absolutely dumped. These accounts were up a little bit, so that's totally fine. I trade liquidity pocket to pocket on this. This is actually kind of a really brutal sell. If I don't get right back up to this pocket here and close out, just close out pretty quick. I'm down on that one. We'll wait to get something better on that. See this moving around, it's just not. We can't have it like that. No, disable that really quick. For now, please disable. Okay. Real nasty sell day today, be kind of nice. Look at that. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see if I get anything better. All right, so S&P is gonna have a trade kind of right down here towards the bottom at bull zone. Nothing to take off of this though yet. I'm gonna wait until that 64.45. I'm gonna disable the updating for now until we either get a better data feed or whatever, because it dances around way too much to be actionable, which I don't necessarily like. So. All right, so there's a red line pivot here, which we might get some bounce off of, but I think that's worth chasing after too heavily. I closed this one out after that move down, lost the pocket. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until I get a better spot to dip. So I'll grab the pocket on the long side, or I'll grab the bulls and bottom and S&P. So we're gonna do the 930 calc and anchor it and just leave it there until we get a. We'll have to get a different data feed for the updating thing to work. So sorry about that, you guys. All right. So liquidity pocket here to here is one of my favorite setups and trades to take, and now we have a very definitive -70 resilience. I'm gonna just chill on this. Don't have any incentive to like jump in too heavy on this one. I'm gonna wait. S&P has the next kind of like support down here at the bottom. Bulls and bottom, it can be S&P trades really well. All down in here, great places to long from. This intermediate is not a place to take a long from. There's nothing in here for me to do, so I'm gonna wait. Took that little loss on that one, kind of close that guy out. All right, so VIX sitting in an IP, which is kind of actually below bull zone, so nothing alarming on VIX, but it's not necessarily a decay pattern, which could show growing volatility, but we'll see if we get anything out of this. Again, just chilling. I did close that out. It's not looking so hot today. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna disable the auto update of the calculations. As you guys see, it's not it's out of sync with our data feed because our reference data doesn't update every 2 seconds like this. And I thought whenever we did the calculation to redo it, it would work, but it's still not. It's moving this pocket all over the place, so not super usable there. You can toggle off in the settings. Oh, did it actually? Oh, I didn't know he put that in there. Let's do this. Hold on. Wait, where? Your Think script works with live conversions, right? Mine doesn't because our reference data feed doesn't update in real time. Looks like we'll get dual hedge for so long, right? So our QQQ and SPY data, remember, we just buy reference data. We don't have 100% of the volume. 4 squares on the right-hand side, sorry. Oh. What do you have? Wait. Because we did have a setting to where we can have it disable. Or actually... Toggle checkboxes, click them. No, this just turns off the display. This just removes the zones altogether. We're gonna change the auto update. I thought you said in the settings they had added a feature to disable the auto update, which is something I did ask for him to do. I didn't know that actually. I was excited that they might have done that. I didn't even know. All right. So it looks like we're selling off today. I'm gonna chill on this. I will take a long if we do return to hedge to bear zone support. That's it. Resistance all across the redistribution zone. So this is kind of resistance there. For the meantime, we did touch, I guess, impact line from that big run up the other day. And this could be the big up day. We'll see. I'm not like too, you know, like, I guess like super eager to run out there and a huge risk on this one. All right. Looking pretty gnarly here. So I'm gonna wait. My entries are bears and support for a reclaim. I'm back in on the trade. Inside of here, I'm going to kind of wait until I get a lower low on the S&P. This little no man's land, I'm gonna kind of avoid this. I basically closed out some of the trades that I got into. Some of them took a little bit of a loss. Not that big of a deal though. Let me get my entries for right here. You guys can see what I want to do. Like drawing tool. Here to here is the trade I want to take, or lower, right? So lower down in here. S&P is going to have a lower low roughly at about the same spot as well. A quickie little nosedive was cool. Don't think we're in the rally, guys. Not today. Let me get ready for another trade. This is decently bad. I don't think this is the dip. All right, I think we're going to be pulling back a little bit. So be careful today. Today looks like a big selling day. I wouldn't be too like aggressive to this. I'm gonna wait. So no good setup right now. I'm gonna wait on this. S&P definitely has like essentially has pushed to fill the gap, but this is this was weird. There are good bull supports down in here in the S&P, especially there and there. These are the supports I do want to take if I can get them. Not really sure this is the big gap and go. This little ultimate selling at the open might have just been a one-time thing. Res is now back to positive. Remember, resilience can be choppy on flat days, and it can make the days very confusing. All right, so I did take that a little bit of a loss in just a couple of the accounts, and actually some of them still doing okay there. I didn't put too much risk on the table. I'm just gonna wait and see. SPY has support all down in here. NASDAQ has support also below. Again, NASDAQ dumping as hard as it is. There's a big rotation down. You guys can see the rotation, 4%, or sorry, 4 on res and negative 40 on NASDAQ. Probably gonna sit back and let this isn't the V I'm gonna chase, right? So don't get too over eager today, y'all. This is not looking so hot. You don't break out of pocket and keep falling without sort of like, you know, fucking around with this damn market. All right, gonna wait now for something better. Fully flat at the moment. I'm glad that I'm flat. I'm gonna wait until I get my good strong pivots down here at the bottom. Take a trade off of that. Yep. Do you use measured moves and price action only? I don't use any price action. I actually just trade off the levels. So high volume pivots, gamma exposure is what I work on. So essentially, when I tried the long there and I got out of the way, I'm out of the way waiting for a better setup here. These are all high volume pivots and I'm just waiting for that. And then I use confluence to basically bet on my position size. So that was just like a one, you know, contract long trade that really didn't hit too hard. You guys show you the update so y'all can see where I'm at. So take a look at this. This is the before. Right. I literally closed out everything super quick, so nothing was really too bad. This is the after. So some of these accounts, like this one's now red. These all basically like close out flat. So I scared myself out of them. So there was like 30 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever. So essentially this one's now red. This one now made a little bit less, I think. So again, chilling on that. Wait for better spots. Okay, now we wait. So this selling at the open, again, this is pretty alarming, right? So be careful today. So I'm fully flat, no trades on the table. So yeah, this one was 1168. That one's still there. 614, 602. So yeah, one of these was only down like maybe like 200 bucks, and then this one was actually down like 1,000. Whatever this one was, the one on the screen was down like 1,000 bucks. That one was like 500 bucks. Profit. So what got lucky for me on some of these FundedNext was I was actually trading the S&P. So I traded the S&P on some of those and it actually didn't stop out. And once it filled the gap, I just basically like goes out. The Nasdaq one I stopped out pretty quick. So boo. Where are the payout rules on my funded futures scale? Yeah, if you go here, you can actually go to let me go here. Oops. If you go onto the website, I'll get to you real quick. So I'm going to wait for some lower lows to get on a dip. So right now I'm going to sit out and let the market pull back. It's going to probably sell today a little harder. Just be careful. Depending on which account that you buy with my funded futures, the scale plan is basically going to be every 5 days. Sorry, every 5 winning days of $200 or more, or 100 or 300, depending on which account. Let's look at the middle one, 200. Every 5 days, you get payouts of 3,000, then 35, then 4,000, and 45. That's it. I'll give you the link for that so you can check it out. This is just today's P&L. This is not weekly. This is actually today. This is overnight today. Overnight and today. So I had a 20K day yesterday. This is probably 10K today, near 9, something like that. I don't know. So when I'm trading, right, my FundedNexts were set for ES, which had a better play. So whenever I bought the dip, whenever the market fell and I was buying the dip, I grabbed ES in some of them up here, and then I grabbed Nasdaq on the one on the screen. And the Nasdaq, I stopped out. The ES I held on to. So lucky for me, I did pull ahead with some of that. The Nasdaq just dipped and kept falling. So I did get a little lucky there. My 10-point stop on ES was never triggered, and so some of these made a little bit of money. Janky Resilience Indicator and Things Script. Do you want to see it? Let me know if it's permission to share in Discord. Yeah, send it to Gabe. Send it to me first. I'll take a look at it. Mostly when it comes to like stuff like that, we kind of keep it for members only instead of sharing it to the public. That way it's like an additional you know, tool. But the thing is that like also, you know, it's like well, make sure it's actually doing what it needs to be doing. I'm sure you did it. You coded it correctly, I'm sure. But yeah, like the member created tool section. As long as when you distribute it, you call it like, you like the name is like, it says it on the screen, like inspired by Rocket Scooter or something. That way it, you know, gives some credit or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. You're not sure you did though? You want some eyes on it? Yeah. Well, yeah, share it in the members area and then we'll take a look at it. Or send it to me real quick and I'll put some eyes on it with you. It'd be cool if we could have like a ThinkScript version. It's like in my members only Telegram. Yeah, make sure you send it just to there though, right? All right, guys, we're gonna wait for something better. Like I said, I got lucky with these. The 4 that were not input in, I grabbed trades in those. I opened and closed pretty quick though on 2 of them. 2 of them did get lucky and made some money. My funded I didn't touch. The one I grabbed the long on, I closed out with small loss. They're trading at different paces. Nasdaq is falling pretty quick. S&P is not. S&P does have support at bull zone, support at bear zone. If it does fall through here, I'm going to tell you guys with VIX the way that it is. Remember, I told you expect some overshoots today because we're rolling into that rollover period for VIX futures. So in this example, I'm going to make sure that I touch it light right here and I touch it heavy right there, and then I don't trade again if I get one more hit on this market today. Today is not going to be the day for me to want to bet on a big breakout unless it's just really solid. With the divergence the way that it is on NASDAQ and S&P, could just be due to the flat day effect. As I told you guys, you know, flat day can be like that. And we're going to wait. All right, in the meantime, guys, don't forget the song submission challenge is starting now. All right. All right, guys. So weird W-shaped market, looking kind of weird. Like I said, this is not. It's not really adding up a lot. Remember, take resilience with a grain of salt. As we said in flat markets, it's starting to kind of line itself up to look a little bit better. I'm okay with like the money I have made and taking my one little loss like this, like whatever this account was down, like 1,000 or 1,500 or whatever was down. You know, ended up turning the account red. So that Nasdaq trade was kind of icky. So today, if we do reclaim this, this is a good place for me to take along to chase our big breakout inside of no man's land. There's nothing really to do inside of the middle of bear zone. There's only support on hedge pressure down here in this bear long up. So essentially, in hedge pressure exists outside of DD bands. And so down in here, it's kind of like, okay, we're going to kind of wait, right? No man's land. I'm in no hurry to chase this chop, although this can turn around and rally and be the big rally day we've been looking for, right? We've been seeing some market pullback. And I'd like to see some big continuation. I've been so bullish still, but this just sort of like whatever has been happening, this is very systematic. We haven't been seeing a lot of breakout highs. We've been actually going lower and lower and lower just to kind of bleed off what we had that last Tuesday. I think this was what, CPI day, right? And just kind of bleeding all of this off. We touched the support here. This to me, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is the weird looking chart. Is this weird looking to y'all? Like, just let me clear this up. I get like a blank chart. Oh, let me. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Default. Let me. Drawings. Remove drawings. Clear drawing set. Yes. Okay. Right? This is weird looking, and I don't know what to think about it. Just, I mean, very systematic, it almost looks like it wants to just like poop on itself. But I think that just kind of whenever the market kind of presses lower and presses lower, it usually has a day where it flushes really hard and then stabilizes, right? We haven't seen the flush yet. We've seen kind of the pressure. So pressure, 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 flush. We always know how this works. So today could be the flush day. I would say be very cautious, right? Remember, find like a pressure, 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 flush. Somebody's liquidating and there's markets sort of like turning a little bit. It doesn't mean I'm going to short it. It just means I'm kind of like not super eager to jump in. Look, pressure, 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 flush. And that flush usually V's up pretty good because the market's so liquid, it's not crashing out, which is why it hasn't been selling off hard. But today could be the flush day. You know, we don't know. So better safe than sorry for me. This right here is just garbage, garbage setup. So I'm glad to kind of sit out. Lucky me, I got the trades last night, so I'm green-ish, but I'm going to kind of hold off and chill. I'm not going to try to short this yet. Yeah, just a correction or just a little bit of a retracement. Now, again, doesn't mean it's going to sell off, and I don't think that it will, but it can. If it does, it's really gross. And let me tell you, if today, if this is what happens, is how I'm going to trade it, right? If today flushes and flushes and flushes, I'm not going to try to catch the knife at the pivot. I'm going to let it flush and overshoot. You're never going to be late to a bull reversal on a day like this. So today we're going to anticipate triple B for tomorrow. Let me explain. Tonight, we're going to roll into a new VIX contract tomorrow morning or tonight. Futures. VIX expiration is tomorrow. Currently VIX is here. The new VIX is way up here. Triple B is the number in the middle. You guys will learn the VIX class when you're above triple B, the market's going to be unusually volatile and overshooting pivots. So as of right now, we are below last month's triple B, but as far as the new contract is concerned, we were above the new one. So we're going to anticipate starting tonight and tomorrow and the next day until the new contract gets below that level, we will be in the overshoot condition where the market will overshoot pivots. So let's anticipate that today, right? So if the market falls, no catching falling knives for me. I'm not going to catch it at the pivot. I'm going to let it overshoot and let it fucking die, and then let it return. And then when it returns and stabilizes, I will jump in once that volatility dies out and then bet, and then I can catch the reversal that way. So what usually sucks in these rollover days is that people get the pivot and then they get squeezed on that big ass overshoot and then they blow up, and then here is the rally that you want. So today I'm going to commit. I'm going to get ahead of the possible volatility. I'm going to commit to allowing overshoot first. Allow the big overshoot, okay, in case it falls. Overshoot. It's supposed to say overshoot. I'm lazy. I'm gonna allow it. I'm not gonna try to catch it if it hits there. I'm gonna let it kind of, and then let it confirm and be chill here, and then attack it right there. If it falls a second time and I stop, I'm out again until the same thing happens. But I will catch it on the reclaim and retrace and confirm, right? You got me the rest scripts? All right, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd like to see what you came up with. If it follows like all the general principles of resilience, Gabriel, you probably got it right, but let me double check. You can keep fall to bear zone. Yeah, so like falling to bear zone is rare, right? So we're in like the 10% case. It should be support if we reclaim it, but there's big rotation. Again, still, tech is finding some big selling pressure. And I am certainly afraid that this is the day we will actually flush. I don't think this is a dip I'd want to buy, but it doesn't matter. Like I don't have to make a choice here, right? The market's been pulling back for like 5 days. We know the drill, right? If Nasdaq reclaims this, I'm back in on the long from here to here. And then of course, if it breaks through and comes down there, I'm back in the long here for the big run up in case this is the day it does rally. So I've got a pretty clear plan to chase along at bear zone top, but inside of here, only newbies touch it right here. Are you guys a bunch of newbies? Are y'all newbies? Or are you well-trained sharks? Are you sharks or are you sheep? Sheep have necks. They always look behind them. Sharks don't have necks. They can only see forward. Is that from Futurama? You guys remember from Futurama the guy with bonitis? What's that guy's name?
Let's cut to the chase. There are two kinds of people, sheep and sharks. Anyone who's a sheep is fired. Who's a sheep?
Excuse me, which is the one people like to hug?
Gutsy question. You're a shark. Sharks are winners, and they don't look back, because they don't have necks. Necks are for sheep. I am proud to be the shepherd of this herd of sharks, and I am gonna lead you to the top in this industry of package delivery. Package delivery? Oh, God. Fantastic! Now, the first order of business is to blame everything on the guy before me. Professor?
I'll ruin you like I ruined this company.
That was like such a great episode. Baby sharks. Are you a sheep or are you a shark? All right, so again, this is like when the market's gonna kind of like, you know, it's great because when you get big moves, confirmation's all that matters, right? Again, it is a gamble to take a chase on either place here. I'd like to get back to here and I'll take the long from there if we get it. So S&P's pushing up a little higher, breaking out the highs, which is kind of nice for the sesh. Nasdaq not moving so much. Again, not gonna try to short or long this from here. I'm just gonna wait for confirmation. This is actually looking pretty solid though. Get back in on this. Touching the newbie land, no thanks. Grab that. See how it looks like it's gonna fall and the market just goes bloop. Just a random 40 points up. When I say this is newbie trading, right, inside of here, it's just chop city. And so it looked like it's gonna sell off anybody that shorted, just got their ass handed to them, right? So this is why we don't chase shorts when conditions are good like this. Obviously, just waiting, right? Patience is a key here. Any reclaim of this is perfect for a push, okay? Be nice. Wait, which? Okay, that one is good. All right. I'll do just one contract for the 40-point spread across the gap, as well as the liquidity pocket, but inside of here, I'll let this kind of play out a little bit. The RTY blast. People are still rotating in a Russell, huh? Check ES. Yeah, ES is broken through this open. I hate flat days for this particular reason. Now, again, this can be the big update we wanted, which will be good. So I'm not gonna sleep on it or be scared of it. But I am gonna wait to get that I need the confirmation before I chase it in bare zone. I need to trade off of something, and this pivoted off of nothing right now. Let me just short off the VWAP. What is going on with my NASDAQ here? Let me double check monthly maps while we're still waiting. Nice and bullish, nice and clean, perfect. You guys have the monthly map class today, by the way. Teach you how to read this very quick. In a second, you can look and see a month out in the index products and see where we are. NASDAQ a little choppy, right? NASDAQ is sort of not super bullish here. NASDAQ is looking a little wobbly. Not bearish yet, but still wobbly, which is explaining a lot of the NASDAQ activity we're seeing. S&P is fine though. Huge bits of rotation today. This is what we're seeing. We've seen that all week, right? People just dumping tech to get into other things. I think that's good. I think that's really good to see. All right. All right. No hurry. No hurry today. Patience is going to pay off today. So the setups that I have, this is an A+ setup here. Absolutely A+, especially if res is positive. We get the double confluence there. It's not really positive on NASDAQ yet. S&P is the one that's doing well. We also have A+ DD support here. If we do fall to here, allow the overshoot, because it might do this. Let it reclaim with some fat to take the reclaim. When I know VIX is above triple B, I'm going to allow the overshoot. Okay. So I'm going to commit to overshoot, getting one step ahead of where that new triple B is going to be. I'm going to allow the overshoot and then get it. So this is also A+ down in here. So inside of this kind of no man's chop land, I know just to wait, right? Patience is always going to pay out. Speaking of that, let's listen to some of the new songs you guys wrote. Submit a song to the songwriting channel. We're going to do this afternoon. In the afternoons, we'll make it fun and go over our songwriting contest. If you write an AI song for the stream, we end up using it, you're going to win a prize.
Attention traders, fasten your seatbelts. We're about to launch on the rocket scooter. Rocket scooter, take me higher. Ride the charts, we light the fire. Monthly maps, the future's clear. Scooter Nation, shift the gear.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some water.
Maps on deck, got the master plan. Lines drawn tight with the DD band. Resistance tested, watch it hold. Watch it hold. Support breaks down, that story's told. Go! Drop hits at 220. Rocket scooter, take me higher. Ride the charts, ignite the fire. Matt's the captain, maps are near. Scooter Nation, shift the gear.
I'm serving my breakfast, you guys.
Smarter trading, bigger profits. One ride, one scooter.
What's that like button, guys? Does Alfredo work for me? No, he doesn't. He's just a community member. Community member is always letting you guys know the like button, because when you get to 500 likes, it triggers part of the giveaway. So he's letting you guys know to trigger the giveaway. Big praise on my fun and features from Jan. He's using Rocket Scooter. Wait, on the show today? Dude, that's a dope song. I like it. I like that song a lot. That anthem is pretty cool. Very cool. So sitting out in this kind of sit out region here. Bro.
For me, when people come to me and they say I don't want to go to the gym or I don't want to
Yeah,
diet,
he's using Rocket
what they
Scooter.
tell me is what I hear is I don't want to be healthy. And if you think about that, that's crazy, because who doesn't want to be healthy? So I don't know, like, I guess like if you have like a 95, 96, 97 even, some people work like crazy amounts of time, then you're gonna be tired, but that is that point where you have to like give yourself a little bit of a slap on the
Shit, yeah, Jan is on there
and
repping Rocket Scooter. There we go.
that discipline, and you're gonna be thankful later, because in trading, discipline
Very, very, very
matters a
cool.
lot.
So do you think it would even be possible to be a successful
Wow,
trader
you guys,
without
check it
the
out. Jan
discipline?
over on Jan's one of our guys from our community. He's on my
You're not a
my
trader
Funded TV
without discipline,
today.
You're a gambler.
Hell yeah.
There you go. I like that a lot.
Jan's just a guy, one of our members in the community. I just went over and go say hey to Jan. Go give Jan some love real quick.
He might have frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think it's working
You're
now.
back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Oh, I see Matt in chat. Yo, Matt, what's up?
Hey, Matt is in the house. Rocket Scooter Matt. Day
Thank you,
Wow.
Matt, for this
Matt.
platform, this awesome thing. I love it.
Has that helped you with your discipline too? Obviously, you have been working on discipline outside of training or
Yeah.
outside of trading, but has Matt's training reinforced that also?
I
That's
think
pretty
very
cool.
nice
I
about,
didn't. I had no
Matt's
idea that
system
he
and
was on.
platform
He
and
didn't tell
everything
me he
is
was gonna
that
be on
it
my
gives,
Funded. I maybe he did. I don't
it
know.
gives such
Got behind on my
strong
Discord.
pivot
That's cool, man.
that
Very
it
awesome.
gives you a confidence boost, and confidence is nice to have when the discipline is still lacking a little bit.
Very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Awesome. So one of our members is on My Funded TV, so that's what everybody was saying. So My Funded TV, you guys know I have my daily segment I do there in the afternoons. And so My Funded in the morning, they have just random guests on all the time. And look, one of our members is on there and talking about Rocket Scooter. So you guys give Jan some love, go make him feel like $1 million. That's pretty cool. And if you guys ever want to get on the show or anything, you guys ever want, I actually, they ask me all the time, do you know anybody that wants to come on the show? And if you guys ever want to get on the show, let me know. You're a trader, you want to get your name out there, your brand out there, I can get you guys on the show. I can get you guys on any trading show, really. You guys want to get on Tradeify, or you guys want on My Funded, I have pretty strong connections with both of those TV show groups. So they're always asking me if I know people that want to go on it. So do you guys ever want to be on a trading TV show? Y'all let me know. Fraser, that's awesome picture, dude. Rocket Scooter Anthem, I love it. He's Galactic, yeah. He's pretty cool. Love from India. What's up, Trader Shub? Or Trader's Hub. Trader's Hub. Not Trader Shub. Trader's Hub. You want to go on Wheel of Fortune? I actually, well, I mean, you should know a fellow Pat Sajak as Pat Gandhi. You should know him. Duh. You're doing the Pee Wee Herman with this jam. All right. Again, sitting out in the sit-out range, nothing really to take off of this. I'm not shorting the S&P. I'm not shorting the NASDAQ. I'm just waiting. Smart enough to sit out on this and just wait. I got the long didn't play out. I stopped out. I'm chilling. One of my accounts went red. The other one's locked out because S&P took off. A lot of what I do sometimes is I'll be trading different stuff. When they're divergent like this, like they have been, spreading out my risks sometimes in S&P. Half the trades in S&P, half the trades in NASDAQ can sometimes prevent loss. Not really having to put all your eggs in one basket. Around expiration, a lot of times, or earnings, you will get some divergence. Yes, short. Again, I'm not taking any short trades. I'm sitting out inside of this and letting it play. What I'm going to let it do is overshoot. Again, I'm going to draw it on the screen. I'm going to let it overshoot because we're preemptively. Everybody understand, like, especially people in the boot camp one time. Do you understand that I'm saying I'm going to preemptively guess that we're going to overshoot because we're going to be above triple B tonight, the new one? You guys get it, right? So I'm going to allow that overshoot now. I'm not going to buy at green. I'm going to allow it to overshoot. At least some of the more advanced students, you guys understand this, right? It's not too late. It's never too late. It reminds me of... Even if... This reminds me of, watch, let me sing the lyrics. The 3 Days Grace song. Hold on. Watch this. That's a good song, by the way. It's like Katy Perry. Hold on. Ready? If I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. Now and again we try to stay alive. Maybe then we'll turn it around, cause it's not too late. It's never too late. I love it. Yep. This is the 3 Days Grace parody song by D Shaz. I love it. I love it. So it's actually the same song, but it's a Give Your Space. Copyright strike incoming, not with my bad singing. So this is a 3 Days Grace inspired song about letting the edge play out. And the edge will never be if I step in. Even if I pay, it'll be all right. If I'm in the trade, I've got to step aside. Can we try to bring this edge to life? Maybe not interfere. I found I've got to wait and give your space. This is dope, dude. I like it. How do you, okay, wait. How do you get AI to write a parody song off of another song? I've always been trying to do that. Is there, how do you like, how do you do a parody song in AI? You put in the original audio? Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't think you'll get a copyright issue unless they recognize the owner of the original song or of the actual parody song. Like if you're covering a song with the guitar and singing it, you know, on your channel, you don't get copyright. I can clear a strike and just prove that I'm the owner of the song. Take the lyrics in ChatGPT and put in your lyrics to make a cover. Don't be like Vanilla Ice though. Hey, the song is different, okay? Because theirs is like dun 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 dun. That's not the same. Mine is like dun 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 dun. It's totally different, man. Oh hell yeah, dude! Drum and bass. Right. Dang, dude, this song is fire, man. I like it. Wow, drum and bass version of this song. If I don't belong, who would have guessed it? But I have left alone everything that I own. Dude, this is a whole new genre of music. It's like drum and bass, It's like post-hardcore mixed with drum and bass. It's like it was kind of like a lot of bands like Silverstein and stuff has that sound to it, but with some drum and bass mixed to it. I could literally jam to this genre though. Love it. What's the difference between Pro and eval to Pro and My Funded Futures? I don't really know much about the eval to Pro account. I don't ever use that. A lot of people just use the Pro. I like the lyrics, man. DE, Deshez, I don't know how to say that. That's awesome, man. I love it. Is there a discount code for FundedNext? Right up here. It's Rocket. Did you get any clarification on ETF? Requested your first 5K payout with ETF straight to Funded. We'll confirm when I receive it tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Yeah, ETF is fine. We found out that the person that was causing a stink on social media was just misinformed. They didn't understand the live program. And so ETF did everything pretty normal, pretty right. Like, so things are good. Yeah, they should have your payout pretty soon. Dang, dude. There's a song by hold on, it's there's a God, it's what's the there's a no there is a what's the song I'm looking for? I don't know, it's a good song, by the way. What's the band? Kind of like there's a Haste the Day did a cover of a Black Eyed Peas song, the Meet Me Halfway song, and it kind of reminds me of like this. Kind of reminds me of a Haste the Day version of that. Sitting out in the chop zone. I'm too smart to take a trade here. Long or short waiting out. I'm going to allow the overshoot down here at the A+. I've been drawing it all morning. Allow the overshoot. Take reclaim. That song was pretty cool. Like, honestly, I would... So did you write that in ChatGPT or did you write that in Suno? Is the FundedNext coupon for future subs only? Yeah, just for futures. Do we get discounts on resets? Not. I think you get a discount on reset. I think you do, yeah. Why is it just Rocket for FundedNext? Because FundedNext only had 8 characters or whatever. They were like, pick a code that's like 8 characters. I'm like, what? So that they didn't have enough room for Rocket Scooter. Why not trade ES? I did. I traded ES earlier. Because Nastic is like the worst looking one, and I feel like this is what's going to end up happening. The ES did look cleaner, but ES is absolutely opening flat. Nastic had a liquidity pocket. That's why I was zooming in the Nasdaq. It had a little bit more places to play at. Different Suno model sounds are different. Yeah, they do, right? You write music on the side? Oh, sweet, dude. I love it. This is great. So like basically you just sped all the pictures. This is the album cover, right? And of course this one right here. Tulf and Briefs. I don't know what is going on here. Look at this one here. These are all the photos of all the different things. I like how AI tries to perceive text. This guy has like a hand grenade in a jar, I think. Matt and John, 80s Matt, King Diamond Matt. You guys like Merciful Fate. Tolfvin Briefs, Matt. I don't know, the three folks here having a good time with this little this is microdosing Matt in the clouds, envisioning life. Great. I think that it's like copy of a copy of a copy. The quality deteriorates very rapidly. Oops. Back to here. Sitting outside of here. I'm gonna allow the overshoot and take the reclaim, as I always do here. Remember, I'm gonna anticipate an overshoot. Anticipate. Let it overshoot.
Are you not American? You spent a week in Canada. Be here or be square. Or be there or be square.
What's with the phone call at the end? That's funny. I'm just gonna wait for this. So patience gonna pay off today. Didn't trade in the newbie zone, guys. Like that. Pretty smart, right? Okay, allow the overshoot, take reclaim. A plus with good DD ratio, which is decent. It is falling quick, but be very careful. Allow the overshoot. We're gonna get ahead of the triple B, right? Now S&P is gonna have a... S&P is still 15-20 points away from its support, so be very careful that Nasdaq is gonna likely overshoot. Pretty good, right? So far pretty smart trading, even though I didn't get a... Where the hell did the bands go? What the hell? Refresh the book. This is starting to make me really impatient here, having to fiddle with this live. So hopefully we get this bug fixed out. Where Nasdaq doesn't load up everything. He's working on it now, though. Hopefully in the next couple days.
This is your anthem song. Collegiate Matt with his academic mind.
So I'm gonna allow the overshoot, take the reclaim. 608 I think is that monthly hedge though. We be very careful down inside of here. I can probably start. Let me. Is that the
Slightly slower Matt and slightly fatter Matt, which was the green ogre that Slacks rode up to.
Oh, that's not the that's the old bottle. So I'm not gonna attack it right here. Yeah, this isn't right. This isn't right. That's just left over from the I'll actually delete all this. That's just left over from the cache because I reset everything. Austin, are they still fucking around at FundedNext, dude? You're still not getting your account data, your account info reset. I'll take care of you at the end of this, man. I'll make sure they give you some free accounts and stuff. I know you want your balance back. Nothing. Okay, I'll yell at the COO tonight. I'll go straight to the top and let him know. Can you email me one more time just so that it pings the email just at the top of my inbox? And just be like, hey, it's Austin. That way when I see it tonight, I'll remember. Nice. Okay, so I'm allowed the overshoot, DD band, take the reclaim. Pretty simple. Pretty simple setup. So right, so far you guys, you understand that I pretty textbook trade. I took the liquidity pocket. It didn't work out. Now I'm sitting out. I didn't overreact, right? I didn't jump in and try to revenge trade and turn a loss into 5 losses. I took the loss and was cool on it. And now I'm waiting for the second setup. As I told you guys earlier, this is the newbie area to trade, trying to take a guess one way or the other. Did feel like it was going to come down, but of course I don't short it. I'm still waiting for some better setup. No hurry to get back anything that's green here. You sure the DD band is right? Yep, band is right. The head wrap guy looks like David Cross. It kind of does, doesn't it? I like the version of that. Version 4.
University, Matt. Learn to read the institutions. Imagine that. Rocket student, show us their hands.
So at 1,000 viewers today, we'll be doing our Tradify giveaway at 1,000. So
Analysis is your guide. All your aliases trading strong. This is your anthem song. Collegiate Matt with his academic mind. Crypto in the dorms, Matt leaves losses behind. Pirate Matt sails the future sea so blue. Slightly slower Matt and slightly fatter Matt, which was the green ogre that slacks, rode up to his castle on his trusty toad. And according to the song, kicked him in the dick as a punishment for trying to steal everybody's credit cards like in Jamaica Matt with that island trading flow. Dangerous Matt, where the big profits go. Pickle with the puss, Matt knows the options game. Matt the Gene Simmons.
I like the song. It's pretty good. All right, next one. Mission Control Rocket Scooter. All right. You gotta post the Rich. Can you post the actual file in the Discord rather than just the link? That way it doesn't go to a third party. I don't click links on the stream. I don't drink coffee anymore. I finally started doing a little bit of coffee, like sipping it. So I've got a little coffee, right? Inside of here is it's from Vietnam. It is so you can only get it from Vietnam. And iDoc's parents bring me over like bags of it. It's pre-made. It's like, I guess, like spray dried coffee mixed with creamer, mixed with sugar or whatever. It's like you just mix it with hot water and stir it up. It's actually pretty good for an instant coffee. So as far as like a go-to, that's what I make every morning because it's quick. But I like this. I have an espresso. So that's kind of what I go to every morning whenever I have time to like sit there and make something. So I buy like there's a bunch of really heavy roasted dark espresso pods that I get like 11 out of 10 as far as the intensity goes. Somebody says I'm only in FundedNext, so you're like new to futures then? Are asking me or somebody else?
Thinking that.
If you're asking about me, I've been trading futures for well over a decade. Vietnamese coffee is the good. Oh yeah, it's super good. And I get it like basically like it's like this orange bag. Let me see what kind it is. All I forget the name of it, but it is called, and you can only get it in Vietnam. You can't even get it at like the Asian stores here. We tried. This is, I think, the one it's called. I think this is it. Truan Quang. It's an orange bag. I don't know if this is it, but this might be it. I think it's this right here. It's in an orange bag and you just... I think that's it. Now, that's, yeah, something that might be it. This looks familiar, but maybe it's not. It's an orange bag. I don't know what the front looks like, but... You just dump it in some hot water and stir it up and it ain't bad. Yeah, I think it is the Good Morning. But I think it's... Maybe the pack... I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. All right, gonna allow the overshoot, take the reclaim. Boom, 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 boom. It's pretty good, like for an instant coffee, because it's basically like it's like a package, and it's got coffee, creamer, and sugar. Basically, you just mix it up. It kind of tastes like an instant cappuccino. I would say there's nothing special about it. As far as like, is it out of this world flavor coffee? It's just good. It's instant. It's hot. All in one. You know, as far as like an instant coffee, it's not bad. It tastes like instant coffee that has that flavor. But I dig it. Are we in a catalyst? No. No catalyst. You need to fall a risk interval without retracing. So that hasn't happened. We've retraced the whole way down. You just email me again, Austin. Okay, I got you, man. Get an espresso machine. I like a real espresso machine. I watch people make espresso on Instagram, and it is such a crazy art form. How like there's so many different gadgets and stuff people do to get like the perfect pour. I know it'll be an expensive rabbit hole if I get into it. You know me, I buy everything hardcore. I'll buy everything if I get into it. But the espresso is just really good. Like the espresso is quality flavor. It's not gonna have like that high level like creaminess of a good espresso machine, but it's good for like what you want. Lost some accounts today. Today was a little brutal, but at least for now, like you know, sitting out in like the newbie zone, this is great. When you lose a high probable zone, just sit out and wait, right? So this is what we're waiting for. Right, giveaway in just a little bit. 38 more people will do a Tradeify straight to funded. You guys want me to waste $500? Let all your friends know that we're streaming giveaway. And we'll do a bunch of other giveaways, say like FundedNext and stuff. Grok never... See, here's the thing, right? Remember that one time that I asked Grok to, you know, who won the contest, and Grok still hasn't responded to me. And I did that random number generator thing, and then that crybaby on stream was like, that's not fair, you should just use Grok. Fuck Grok, dude. Grok picked 5 people from this post, and Grok never responded. I'm just gonna do... I mean, what do I do, right? If I do the random number generator, Grok will respond tomorrow. RIP. You don't think anyone would have FundedNext? FundedNext is perfect now. They fixed everything. Everything with FundedNext is fine. I've been trading with them just fine. I've been getting my funded accounts just fine, payouts just fine. The administrative blip they had was the fact that they had 20 times the influx of customers overnight due to the massive sale that just literally just revealed every bug in their system. When you get that much throughput, trust me, shit crashes. Rockscooter had the same problem. We went through explosive growth and we started having issues. So, you know, stress testing your system with more people doing more things, you're going to press each corner of that box to find the holes in it, right? And so they fixed all this administrative stuff, and they're still like, so things are good now. Where do we think the data suggests overshoot might end? I don't try to guess. I just allow it to overshoot and then let it retake. And that's it. Justice for Austin. I know. At the end of this, I'm gonna hook Austin up with as much as I can get for the inconvenience. Justice, freedom for Austin. So how did I do so far? At least kind of calling today's movement. Sure, I could short it, but not a good short setup. And the reason it's not a good short setup is, well, where do you short? Just aim at any one of these candles. You know, I short off of something, but at least I know what's coming down. I chose to sit out. I'm waiting. Pretty good, right? This is exactly what you want to do, is have clairvoyance in the market and understand. I don't have to take everything that moves. It's like when you go grocery shopping when you're hungry, you're going to buy 5 times as much shit. You're going to waste your money. And so this chop zone is for newbies. I knew it was coming down. I drew this an hour ago, and now I'm waiting to see this happen and take the stronger setup, right? When everyone else is panicking and trying to get in on the big nasty short, I'm going to let this thing die, literally die, let it reclaim, and then try to take a stab. Reclaim with a little bit of fat, right? Where does NVIDIA drop to? So we would look at the actual map on NVIDIA and see where it has support at. NVIDIA will have support at 175, right? So the NASDAQ can overshoot till NVIDIA bounces. It's a good aiming point, right? When NVIDIA falls to here, right? Which is like double the distance of what it's kind of already fallen. So you can kind of use that as a gauge for NASDAQ, right? So double the distance. NASDAQ can about double the distance. Is another 100 points. So maybe about 500. Okay. Now I'm going to redraw this so I can move this up a little bit higher. Let's say that close to about 500 is NVIDIA's. You see how this works, guys? When we teach you liquidity maps for stocks, this gets very helpful. NVIDIA MHP is about there relative. All I did was I measured the distance. NVIDIA has fallen that much, and NVIDIA has about twice as much ready to go. Do you guys understand how that works? NVIDIA MHP roughly close to here, right? Now again, we're going to get ahead of this. We're going to allow the overshoot probably to here. I'm going to jump back in on the reclaim. Now the irrational signal should be going off. ED band break. Irrational signal is automatic small trading and long trades only from down here. No shorting, let it fall. In my setups, I'm not going to do anything other than try to grab a dip. I could maybe take a stab at the overshoot with a very small position, betting that NVIDIA is going to bounce. Now that I have a target, I can actually kind of find that. So I hope you guys like the stream because I'm walking you through like the day, right? Doesn't it seem like we're kind of narrating the stock market and kind of getting it right, even though you don't have to trade anything? Hopefully this is helpful to you guys. In day trading, I've been doing this long enough that I'm again, I'm not gonna get faked out here. I'm gonna allow the overshoot a little bit. Again, this is the place to take a long, if there is a long, but I'm gonna let it fool around here for a little bit. When I say overshoot and reclaim, I'm not talking the initial candle. Okay. I'm even gonna ignore a little bit of this. Now this is EST setup, but we are irrational, so I can already down inside of here. Trading small below this. Sorry, irrational on the break. So keep an eye on this. This will tell you if you're below it. It's automatic small trades below the screen. Is the lower red line? No, the lower red line is an impact line, which is something you'll learn in illiquidity pivots. This is a rebalance point on an upward move we've had in the past. Yeah. Is this helpful to you guys? You did great. Jan, what's up, dude? Brother, I didn't even know. Why didn't you let us know you're going to be on my Funded TV? Yeah, well, when somebody told me you were on, we all jumped in to say, hey. I was super excited to see you there, man. Heck yeah. You did great, man. I had it open. I had it open, was watching it on the side. You did good, man. Like very well spoken. You gave a good show. Like you were very very good. For the little bit of time I was listening, you were explaining stuff and you were really engaged in the audience, man. It's pretty good. All right, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna let it overshoot and we're gonna play the game. Now, again, this is EST setup long. Every time I can take the long here with a good DD ratio, which is good. Now remember, I can watch. Let me show you what I can do. And I can use this as a demonstration. Even if I were to take the long here, it's actually holding, which is good. Normally, I was expecting it just to blast all the way through it. NVIDIA has a bounce point down in here, so let's be smarter, right? I could technically take a long here to take the gamble on it. Right, let me show you. It did sort of halt. It did sort of wait and chill. I am going to maybe take the stab. Now, with one contract on the edge is all I'm going to do. And again, I have the idea that it can fall another 100 points against me, which is fine. That's why I'm only doing one on the edge. Normally, I'd hit it a little harder. But it usually, when it's falling to overshoot, I mean, it falls straight through it. So I am waiting to let it kind of develop there. This is okay. I am liking the way that I see it now. Okay, let me get my little drawing tool here. Confidence in this is medium. It's not too bad. The overshoot should have been more drastic, but it wasn't that bad. So EST long setup at the bottom. And again, if it overshoots and dies another 100 points, that's absolutely fine. I'm touching this in one account, just this one. Technically speaking, this can be hit with a normal trade with good DD. This is perfect. This can be hit with that. But the idea is that I'm a little scared that we broke a liquidity pocket, so I am going to trade this small. And again, I don't expect this to be the perfect balance. That's why I'm not hitting it in all my accounts, just one. And I'll hold through a lot of the chop inside of here. I won't add to the position here. And if we do fall the other 100 points, I'm going to hit it with all of my accounts on the reclaim. And then I'm going to hit it with one more account on the overshoot, which is going to be closer where NVIDIA bottoms out. See how I'm just very light on the edge here. And again, anything can happen. And so as I entered this trade, my confidence was like, eh. And it is sort of tricking me now. And that overshoot is pretty solid, which is totally fine. And nothing else on the table, just playing it with one. This is not looking so hot. Instead of getting chopped out, I'm going to hold through it. We are expecting the overshooting of pivots, which is normal. Normally, I'll long right near it. And I'll long right near my stop, which is going to be 40 points under. You have hedge pressure right down here below, which should be okay for a trade. That selling is pretty gnarly. I'm going to try with one extra account and just a little bit on the next overshoot. Next little red candle, I'm going to actually tap this in 2 accounts just to try something. Let me set up my FundedNext just to grab a little dippy dip there. Okay, get ready. I'm going to aim whenever it reclaims. So I got everything lined up to trade on the reclaim. I'm taking a small gamble with one with the 40-point stop. I'll take the 40-point stop on this. This is a 1-to-1 trade. Actually roughly close to, yeah, about 1-to-1. I'll stop at 800. I'll make 800. I'll get one of the two. It's hanging in there pretty all right. It's all right.
Mission control, rocket scooter ready, we about to roll. Charts ignite, market take flight, profit in my sight. I'm riding all night. Hey. Bang, 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 while they crash and burn. Tank, 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 but the tables turn. See it first, yeah, before the break. Max profit moves, all the bread I take. It
Normally the overshoot would be pretty nasty if it was overshooting, so I like that it's holding, which is good, but I want to see a cleaner bounce. But again, we're assuming the VIX triple B thing early, so VIX being the way that it is, it's not going to be a clean V-shaped pivot, that's for sure. I'm gonna add to this in some FundedNext account. I like this. Let me add a contract here. One. Okay, I'm longing another one here now. Okay, I grabbed the FundedNext long. It's looking solid. It's not going super crazy, but again, I'm not super excited about this. With resilience is now kind of diving. S&P is gonna start selling a little harder. This is where it gets a little scary. It is going to play around a little bit. It might get a little extra red here. When I say allow overshoot, usually it just falls right through it very quick. So it doesn't usually do this and then overshoot and then come back. If it does this and then sells, it's dying. So normally when you hug at it and it holds, I try to take the long there. You like this? Pretty predictable. I like this too. It looks pretty good. Good stuff. Good stuff. So if it usually hugs and then loses, it's going to be a worse morning than we thought. FundedNext is having an apology sale with no DLL. I told them that. Believe me, I told them that. I told them they owe us. They owe the whole community an apology sale. Why the long? Jack beats? Oh, it's from the boot camp. I take this trade every single time. It's one of my favorite setups. I was thinking it was going to be worse of an overshoot, but there's just Nvidia having its kind of support down in there, but whatevs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's whoosh fan it. Don't die today. Wait, I heard Austin's name. So you guys are putting this has people's names in it. Oh, this is the same one from yesterday with all the people from the Discord. All right. Apple and Microsoft and Meta need to cooperate. Yeah, I agree. Looking good. DD band long is one of the best setups we do have. Again, I take it just about every time. Let me open the cheat sheet from the boot camp. I'll come back to your song in a second. Let me grab the cheat sheet really quick. It's a very good setup. It's very textbook. At the bottom of the band, if the ratio is greater than half, I usually hit it pretty hard. The fact that we lost liquidity pocket has me a little iffy about this, so I size down. I'm hitting it small. So the idea is that, remember, anytime I lose confidence, I just size down. So I size down, and I'm just taking the stab here. No shorting below. I'll long off the strong pivots only, if I have any. And I'll long off the band itself. One of my favorite trades to take 88% of days should close between the bands. So that's kind of what I'm sort of waiting for. I like to take the trade that we see inside of it. Well, we're doing our Tradeify giveaway in a little bit. Picking up a little steam here. It was looking great for a hot minute. It all is going to hinge on NVIDIA if NVIDIA continues to sell. I don't. And again, with the VIX the way that it is, it's not going to be a clean bounce, and this could be going against me now. Gonna dine out here. There's a little bit of craziness here. And that's right on the edge of where I want to be. Where that's good volume and good hold, it is overshooting and breaking. Normally it falls right through it quicker though. All right. Let me... That song's pretty good. Not good again. I'll close that out. I'll try one more. I'll do the original trade I wanted to do. All right, so probably a little lower. On the break, this is not a strong enough pivot to long from, so I'm actually flat. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna allow it to dip. Let's see, NVIDIA is probably gonna hit its low support somewhere down in here. So it is gonna overshoot and die out. Let's watch S&P really quick to see if it's got a strong pivot. Yeah, this is just turning into like a really nasty day. About to hit that EST setup on S&P. This is the final attempt I can probably try to take at this. All right. I'm gonna get ready to aim at my FundedNext. Now again, liquidity pocket on S&P, let it fall maybe about 10 more points, which about another 40 on NASDAQ, close to about 500, give or take. And NVIDIA, oh, NVIDIA actually didn't even fall to support. Now this can get a little brutal. Okay. Blue hedge pressure is not a strong pivot when outside of DD bands and irrational, so I'm gonna ignore the blue, let it overshoot like I originally wanted it to do. Yeah, we should be fine. And we wait. This could get a little brutal, just a little bit. I drew this morning. I did take the stab because it looked like it was holding. Normally, whenever it's falling really nasty and it holds like this and then sells off, it's worse than you think. So that's good. And then I'm just gonna wait. I'll grab the reclaim in case it comes back to it. But other than that, just kind of sit out and chill and watch. And then I'll make it all back when we reclaim, which is totally fine. Totally fine. It's not bouncing yet. It's gonna keep falling. Keep falling. I'm gonna let it, like I'm thinking, like maybe down to there. Bum, 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 bum.
Slightly fatter, matte in a satin cap. Burrs, babe, imagine that. Rocket scooter, secret map. Arby's cheese, a pivot trap. She wires 50K, heart goes splat. He keeps cash.
Oh, that's on the song. On the story.
By a slightly fatter mat in a castle lit by candlesticks. He wooed a duchess with VV Wicks. Drink this alpha velvet tone. Bull bear bull that meets on throne. VX dragon circle in high. UXY imp winks an eye. Hedge mode deep, no bear attack. Knight me now, I'll get it back. She blushed, believed the story's art. He bagged the gold and
I'm gonna let this
slightly fatter mat in a satin cap. Purse, babe, imagine that. Rocket scooter, secret map. Arby's cheese, a pivot trap. She wires.
I've been taking this day lightly, just taking a couple stabs with a couple accounts. Kind of knew it was gonna be weird today, so it's good. I'm still really green, which is fine. I'm barely touching it. This account's down 1,500 bucks though. This one, the red one.
Pickle growls, post fills or scat. Chat screams, screen share, liar mad. Arby's with cheese, he mutes the mic. Claims his server's on a hike. No stats, no stick, no pivot proof. Just empty DMs and a poof. Show curve.
Just empty DMs and a proof.
I deserved. Tag fill. Spilled milk. Humility tax. Paid in silk. Slightly fatter mat. In a satin cap. Sold a dream, then pulled the flat.
Slightly fat and matte in a satin cap. He looks like basically like Fat Grinch, basically. So there's a mascot for Rocket Scooter, and then there's the evil mascot for Rocket Scooter. This is the evil mascot. This is the guy with the fake accounts that's messaging you guys. The evil Matt. That's where all this is where all the lore has come from. We have like a backstory to the stream now. There's all kind of songs and history about this guy and what we do to defeat him. VVix 100, yeah, it's getting a little weird. AI was gonna take over the music industry one day. Yeah, like your artists are all gonna be AI generated influencers that are holograms that sing on stage. Our life is gonna be like that movie Demolition Man, where everything's in VR and you don't even have sex anymore. You just put on a headset. And you guys remember with Sylvester Stallone? You have to use the 3 seashells, guys. No more toilet paper. All right, brutal market, brutal. Again, I did draw this all morning. Let the overshoot happen, though. This could be the overshoot. I'm gonna wait for the reclaim and jump back in. If it does go to green, I'll get back in along. We'll see. Let me pre-prep some of my FundedNext so I can hit this on the way up. Okay. Decent songs. I love them. He doesn't know how to do the 3 seashells. So weird. He's like, this burger's good. He's coming to rat. That's a rat. This is a rat burger. That's the best jam burger I've ever had. Gracias, señor. You don't take the you don't. So hedge pressure is not strong enough of a pivot to trade on DD band break. It's only you only do zones, red line, and pocket. So or MHP. Not strong enough.
Listen up, there's a new rule in town. Hurry up, spread the news all around. Listen up, there's a new rule in town. Hurry up, spread the news all around. This is Wall Street, bitch, not Sesame Street. This is Wall Street, bitch, not Sesame Street. This is Wall Street, bitch. Sesame Street. Is the customer always right? No, the customer is always wrong. This is Wall Street, bitch.
We should know about strip club for only traders in Houston.
This is Wall Street, bitch.
We can get the Rick's CEO. You guys know the guy, right? The CEO of Rick's Cabaret. He lives in Houston. Get them to open it up. They own all like the bombshells and all the. He actually follows me on Twitter. I asked him to open a trader-themed strip club. The Three Shells throwback. That's a good movie. Hey, iDoc, have you seen Demolition Man? By far one of like the best action movies of the 90s. It was so good. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. The song is called The Customer's Always Wrong. Hi, sir. One question. What's up? You don't have to ask me. You can ask the question. What you got? All right, guys. Let's do the Tradeify. I'll do the straight to funded. We're almost at 1,000 viewers. Close enough. All right, everybody, type it in now. Sir, one question. Yeah, what's up? You don't have to say sir. I'm not your dad. We're probably the same age. You can just say Matt. Hi, sir. One question. Yeah, feel free to get to your question, though. Feel free to ask it. I think that record was stuck on repeat. I don't know. Can I ask a question? 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 Yeah, you can. Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Sure. What's the question? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Sometimes they get stuck on repeat. It happens. Hi, sir. One question. Can I get $10 USD? Yeah. If I see somebody on the street that looks like they need $10, I'll give them 100. If somebody comes up and asks me for $10, I'll tell them no, because I don't want to. I don't like people that ask. I like people that need and aren't you know, begging for it. What do you have to do to win this giveaway? You have to type in chat. Hello, sir. Can I ask a question? That's how you automatically win the giveaway. Actually, just type in Tradeify in chat. That's all you need to do. Taking trades based on fair value gap is good or not? That's not bad. It's a good strategy. If that was your question, that's a good question, by the way. Would I ever ask for help if I was in need? I tend to be the last person to ever ask for help. If I'm asking for help, I'm on my last, like, and not even on my last string. Like, I very rarely will be asking somebody to help me with anything. I will literally stubbornly refuse help. I'll refuse, go to the doctor. I don't even want help from a doctor. IDOC's got to drag me to the dentist, you know, like, I'm kind of like that way. We're gonna do a bunch of giveaways this morning, so that's the first one. Tradeify. I'll spin the wheel in about 20 seconds to type in the word Tradeify, get your entries in. Rugged individualism built America, as John has said. I know. I'm very bad at wanting people to help stuff. I'm like stuck in this like stubbornness of only I can help myself sort of mentality. I'm very much like a solo lone wolf sort of mentality. What do they call that, Sigma, where it's like a James Bond or like a Han Solo, where you're just like, you don't operate on a team, you don't need validation, you just do what you need to do. It's a solo artist, a rebel, like 100% self-reliant, all that. Like alpha is somebody who wants to be like leader of a pack, social centered, and beta is like a follower of the pack. Sigma's like, I don't need a pack. Pack of one. Hello, sir. Can I ask a question? Yeah, Eva, what's up? I'm on a lose streak. Can I show my portfolio? No, that's a new marketing term. So the weed shop selling a portfolio. Show everybody all the different kinds of, all different strains of THC that you have in your brand new portfolio. But I need you guys. Yeah, y'all are my friends. How to manage to delegate my dev team? You feel the same way? Like only you can do it, and a skill you have to learn delegating. Very hard. How I learned to delegate and trust my dev team is when some of them threatened to walk because I was being an asshole and overbearing piece of shit. And they're like, oh, we can't work under these conditions. You either let us do it or we're gonna leave. And I'm like, wait, I need you guys. All right, y'all teach me what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to run a tech company. Can you guys train me and teach me? And then I learned the most valuable lesson I had in life is that the one thing you do want to do is hire people and work with people that you trust that are smarter than you. And that's why you hired them, because they're good at what they do. So let them teach you what you need to know, and not you teach them what you think they need to know. Never insult somebody's intelligence by being overbearing on top of someone's skill set. Like as a manager and leader, you have to humble yourself to the degree of let your leaders lead their projects, and then you guide them on the vision, but let them execute it. You trust them to execute it. Never micromanage someone on your vision. Literally, I had my development team threatening to walk mid-development because they couldn't stand me. And for good reason. I probably wouldn't be able to stand me either at that time. And I was running it so messy, and the way I was doing things didn't make sense. They come from an environment where structure, you know, dev companies have a way of things being done. I had no idea how that happens because, you know, I'm an engineering person. Like, I don't have experience in the software world. So I got them. I was like, I begged them, like, don't leave, but can you guys train me so I'm better? And then they trained me, and I learned how to run a tech company, and I learned how to run a dev company. And now it's pretty flawless. Well, that's in contradiction with my lone wolf mentality. Wait, which one? I mean, I need people to do the work. It's like, that's different than like being a lone wolf. I'm not going to build a trading platform by myself. Yeah. As far as like the way that I approach, you know, social circumstances, the way that I approach, like I don't seek out a crowd. I don't seek out a group. Like when it comes to social media, I keep telling you guys, I don't care what other people think. I don't care what other people's opinions are. I'm going to stand on what I think is right. I'm not going to let prop firms boss me around. I'm not going to let the audience boss me around. The traders out there, opinions like, hey, Matt, join our fight. I don't need anybody telling me what to do, and I'll just do what I think I need to do. So yeah, that's what I say when it's like kind of lone wolf. That person calling me out like, hey, you should help us out. You know, ETF is denying payouts, which they weren't, but I was like, no, I don't care who you are. You're going to social pressure me into like jumping in on a cause that I don't even, you know, it's like, you know, I don't care if somebody feels or thinks a certain way about me. Don't care. Never care. As a trader, you care only about crowd mentality. Well, I mean, in a trading sense, that's different, right? In trading sense, a little different. I was talking about me in a personal sense. In trading sense, you need to study crowd mentality, but like in a personal sense, I don't seek out social situations to be like a part of a group, a leader of a group, a follower of a group. IDOC will tell you, I'm always like, let's do our own thing. I'm very much like, as much as you might think it is, you see pictures of me partying and hanging out with my friends when I do, I'm very much antisocial. I don't, apart from hanging out with IDOC and our friends like in a small situation, I'm very much like pack of one or pack of few sort of personality. Let's see if we get that reclaim though of DD Band. That'd be kind of nice. Winner is Alfredo. Wait, is that you? Type. Congratulations, bud. And just for fun, you are the Tradeify Straight to Funded winner, but just for fun, let's... I love you guys. Should I do another one? I do love you guys. Let's do, let's give away 2 Tradeify growth accounts. How about that? Does that sound good? 2 Tradeify growths. We'll still go with it. All right, cool. Hi, sir. One question. Hi, sir. One question. All right. That was for Straight to Funded. Congratulations, Alfredo. The next 2 of you guys are going to get Straight to Funded. Sorry, are going to get growth accounts with Tradeify. It's their tiered scaled payment plan. Very good. Very good plan. Tradeify is one of the top 3 in the space. I trade with them on the screen. I love Tradeify. God, great FX. Winner number 2. It's looking pretty solid here. Probably close to the reclaim. Do I want to take the risk there? It's looking pretty decent. I don't know. What do y'all think? All right, another growth account coming through. Do I want to try on the reclaim? I think I'll do it. Reggie and Goat. Oh, winner number 3. Oh, you guys can't even see my thing here. Let me do it. All right, so you guys have won the Tradeify. Good job. All right, let me put this in here really quick. Those are growth accounts. Hold on. Dude, can I take the... let me do it. We're close to the reclaim. I'm on the undershoot here. And this might take a little bit of drawdown again, but I'm okay with it. I'll grab this in 2 accounts. Just with 1 again. Now, if I get squeezed a second time on the final time on this one, I'll just get sort of like done with this one. Let me grab it and some FundedNext on the breakthrough. Ready for this one? All right, guys, congratulations, you winners. All right, so we're gonna clean out this in about 20 minutes. We're gonna do one more giveaway with FundedNext in 20 minutes though, not yet, just in a little bit, so hang tight. Right towards the end of the stream, we'll do FundedNext, so don't go anywhere. Bro, profit this week. What are you saying? Profit of this week? Profit of this. You don't have to type it in like 40 times. We're not like, you know, we're not that big where I don't see it the first time. I don't like that it's not bounce on. As a matter of fact, let me load up S&P really quick. Yeah, so that's S&P holding pocket. Check VIX really quick. Hopefully it should be okay, but VIX breaking into IP could be bad, so we could get a big expansion of volatility very quick. Another large fast wave down could happen. I got a little early on this one. I'm already feeling like I got tricked the second time. Thinking videos like closer down here. We'll do FundedNext giveaway in just a little bit for those of you that are sticking around. Of this week, it's only Tuesday. Oh, I haven't updated the screenshot. Hold on. This is just a picture. I can take an updated photo. Hold on. This is a picture because I have to line up all my DOMs and take a photo for you guys. Hold on. My bad. Anytime you guys want me to, I'll update the thing. Hold up. There it is. Hold on. My bad. There you go for you guys. It's right there. A Bananarama pattern. Trade of food, trade of fi, trade of fee, trade of foe, trade of fum. Thought I said I was down in other accounts. No, I'm not red in any of the other accounts. No, just this one. When I say down, I mean down like losing. Like these were much more green earlier this morning. So no, these are, I just took the picture of it. That's the account. Being down is in like, you know, if that was, I think one of them was up like 1,000, this now up 400. Yeah, this one was up, this one was up 928 this morning, and now it's to 600. This one was 520, and now it's at 450. So they were down just a little bit, but not down, but not green yet, not red for sure. These feeling songs are quite feely. Oh yeah, check out this one. Now, like I said, I'm barely tapping this with just a couple of accounts. I'm barely touching this. Irrational. I'm only trading with like 1 or 2 accounts at a time. This one, it's a little choppy, but at least I know to split my risk up inside of this one. Right on the reclaim, I'm gonna grab another long and another Tradeify, and then I'm gonna take some longs in my FundedNext right on the reclaim. Let's get ready for that. All right. Let's go. Yeah, reclaim. It's looking solid. Okay, I'm going to add on a FundedNext account. I'm going to go long in 2 of them. 1 contract each. On the breakthrough and reclaim. Well, let's break through. Break through. Break through. The winner's country's on the restricted list? How do you know that? Oh, shit. Okay, Alfredo. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. Okay, I'm going to grab the long right here and some... I'm going to grab it in 2 Tradeify accounts. Grab it in... pretty solid here. Okay, I'm gonna add it. I've got 2, now I had 3, so I'm long in 3 of my FundedNext accounts and 2 Tradeifys right now. Just 1 contract each, just 1 on the support here. Song's giving me the feels. All right, so Alfredo, sorry man, we'll have to spin the wheel again. As much as I'd love to give you another account, we can't. The way our sponsors run these things is that if you don't qualify, you just don't qualify. So I apologize for that, buddy. All right, we'll spin the wheel, Tradeify one more time. This is for straight to funded. So sorry, my friend. Joe KH9 PN, you are the winner of the straight to funded. Joe, step right up. I don't have a lot of good confluence on this, but man, this is looking pretty brutal. DD ratio is still decent enough to hold, so let's see if we hold. Like, that's the big dip we've wanted. Market been wanting a dip. I let it overshoot. I'm attacking it right on the entry. It'd be so nice to get a pop on this though. Joe, KH9PN, type something, type something, type something. Don't look like he did. Did he type something? Sorry, Joe. These are all your actual like unique names on YouTube. Jan Futures 63. Rocket Scooter love song. Jan Feature 63 type something in chat. Congrats, Jan. You are the winner. All right, the winners of the contest, 3 of you guys today. Y'all need to do me a favor, guys and girls. You must have an account with Tradeify. Existing account with Tradeify. You must go to my Discord in the contest channel and message my admin Slacks there. Let them know your email with Tradeify. You must have an existing Tradeify account. Take a picture of your YouTube ID from inside of your account that we know that's you. If you were a bot account or a fake account, we'll know. If you're a fake account in Discord or a new account in Discord, we'll know. Everything has to check out. So, yeah, I feel like you go randomly make a Discord account really quick and you're brand new, we're going to deny your price. So make sure you are really you and you're not a fake bot version. There's a lot of fakers out there. So get in there, prove that you're you. We'll give you your account. Congratulations, winners, all 3 of you guys. We'll look you guys up. Tradeify is great. One of my favorite accounts. One of my favorite programs to trade with. I've been trading with them all year. They are fantastic. They pay on time. They have the fastest payout turnaround. I get approved for payouts, and just like my funded futures and Tradeify, both of them approve payouts within minutes to not milliseconds with my funded futures now. Tradeify, you'll get your money the same day. Russ payout. It's that good. All right.
Well, I tried the moving averages. I tried the candle.
Congrats. All right. Do me a favor, you guys. Like I said, FundedNext. I'm having a blast trading FundedNext. The uncapped payouts is like my favorite thing. People don't understand, like, where'd my phone go?
For me, when the bullseye bright and the confluence is green, I size it up heavy 'cause the odds are keen. From bear to bull.
All right. We'll give away 2 of the 25K rapid plans with FundedNext. Love it. One of my favorite plans that they have. Well, actually, we've got the legacy in that. They're both really good. It's a 1 day to pass. So essentially, you can pass your eval in 1 day, and then consistency on funded is 40% with no DLL. So essentially 3 days and you get a payout after you pass. So 4 days total of payout from the moment you start with them. I'm spinning the wheel in 20 seconds. FundedNext. Let's go again. 2 of these guys. I'll give away 2 of those for y'all. I give away 60 of those this month. I'm going to ask for 100 next month, so we'll see what they give me 100. The rapid plan is super cheap. That's the best part, and it's a 4 day to pay out. It's a pretty interesting plan. Kind of nice. Let's go. Consolidation DD band. Let's go. Hopefully run up to 612 at least. This will be at least a retrace on the last down move would be good. True UTS. Winner number 1. Getting a little solid resistance here. Let's kind of push. I think this is liquidity pocket on the S&P though. I think that's really why it's hiccuping. This is bull zone on S&P. How did I do today, guys? Drawing the freaking overshoot and saying I'm waiting for the overshoot. Did I do okay? Did I draw this hours ago? Guys, question stuff. Now, hopefully I'm right. Fingers crossed. I could be wrong and lose this trade, but at least I'm wrong from the right spot. That's all that matters. Baby. Drawing it from a mile away. Illicit garage. Nice. Congratulations, E2. I wonder what's in this forbidden garage of yours. Is it a meth lab? That's kind of cool. Do I want to know? Congrats, you two. Y'all know the drill. Go to Discord, message Slacks, take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Have a FundedNext account already. Slacks will give you guys your accounts. Y'all are ready to go. Good to go, guys. Congrats. Pretty cool. Wrath of Matt EDM dubstep. All right. Let's go again. That's it, man. We can't. We're done. Sorry about that, Alfred. losing this key levels here. Yeah, now this bull's on S&P. S&P's looking a little cleaner. This is a turn for Nasdaq. You don't want to see this happen. The selling picking up from here is not good. So this could be a loss.
Face your demons, enter the test. Arby's formation, beef curtains part. The drink of this pivot, he winks at the chart. Doc smiles, pickle guards the pew. VVX hush, miracles come in twos. Down in the boiler.
Let me delete the drawing here. That's not good. Let's get back up. Remember, this is that we assume the overshoots because of the triple B setup. And that's why I'm keeping it small. I'm not adding the position. I'm going to keep taking stabs at 1 to try to grow this account. This one, that's right, that's up. No, Ice Wild, you missed, dude. You've been here long enough to know it. We roll tonight. So we're assuming that it's kind of like that transitional period, right? We roll tonight. Tonight, the new contract is up here. So tonight, we are going to be above triple B tonight as we're closing into the last trading day of this contract before we roll. And therefore, we're assuming we're above triple B now, as we will be tonight. So we're assuming that overshoot's gonna happen first. Yeah, tonight. So from now, we're gonna get a step ahead of that and assume there's gonna be not a sharp pivot because we're ending that month, right? So, correct, we're below it now on the final day, but we're above it for the new day. So I'm gonna trade it like the more conservative approach, like we might overshoot, which is what I did. Yeah. Nah, bro. No, you know, you've been here long enough. You know how we do it tonight. But normally, I just making sure that I'm gonna be more conservative today because today will be the day that overshoots will be common. I'm just measuring the total distance they smooth down 729 to 514. This is 210 points of move. So this is just bisecting the move into the middle. About 621's that level. All right. All right, you guys know the drill. We need some $1 million songs on here to give us some steam. Right? You guys' like favorite song. Can I make timeout, spammers? Love from India. Oh, thank you. Well, no, because like, I mean, look, I'll have to figure something out for it. But yeah, thank you. I think it's common in a country with 1 billion people that streamers probably have 1 billion people in the audience that you got to kind of spam your message to be seen. Like typical streamers that are big, you're going to see that people spam chat. That's normal. We're big, but we're not like India big. You know what I mean? We're not like Kai Cenat big or Dr. Suspect big, where you gotta spam your message a million times. That's common in streamer culture. But in YouTube, right, with us streaming, we're used to a slower pace. But it's pretty common. But yeah, it does get annoying when chat is slow enough that you don't need it. Normally, chat on a streamer stream is like, and it's just spam central. You got to message somebody like 20 times so they can see it. But love from India, appreciate it, man. Love all the way here from the States, my man. We're here from Texas. I own a company in India, a developer staffing agency. We hire local talent, place them into projects. Hey, sir, can I ask a question? What's up, man? Damn it! Get above the green line. Damn it! Market. Well, we had to beg the market not to die first. The whoosh fan at the moment in time to give it the boost we need. Not good to see the second rejection here. I don't like this. And fade away. Yeah, this song is like epic as shit. This one account, man. Now it's fine because I've been really light at taking risk light across all the accounts, which is good. You know, keeping it small, keeping it chill. But this was a pretty gnarly looking hourly chart. We've been waiting for something to flush, right? It'd be good to have like a nice little green candle to close up somewhere in the middle, right about that 650 level, which is equal to like this equilibrium over here. I could say we could see us closing there today if we do rally. It's about 650 in Q. It's about right in here. My TP is about right here. That's why I've just bisected the level to the middle. If we break, I'm good for half. Half the run gives you about 70 points up with a 40-point stop. Pretty decent. That'll turn this account positive. Or maybe hopefully get that one positive. I want it to reclaim with some velocity, which should be good. So I got my cost basis right below the green line, which is good in case it rallies. It should be fine. I feel like the nature of the contest, I'll just give you guys a disclaimer right now. If you post a song into that Discord, I own it. So that's the rule of the Discord. If you write the song, you're donating it to the community. So we'll make that easy for everybody. Or Rocket Scooter owns it. So is MHP far away because we're in the middle of the month? Yeah, we're at the start of the month, right? Kite Frog. So think of month as third Friday to third Friday. This is the fourth Tuesday. So this is day number 2 of the new month. We're actually at the start of the month in options terms. So third Friday, which is last Friday, is the end of the month. Yesterday was the first day of the new month. Today is the second day. So MHP is far away at the start of the month. And then MHP like curves in faster as you get closer to expiration. You nailed it, 100%, buddy. That's correct. And so not just middle of the month, but this is the start of oh, hell yeah. Let's get some green, baby. Give me that 650 level, though. That'd be kind of nice. All right. It's whoosh fan time. I don't think it's gonna rally. I don't like this. I'm gonna put a frowny face because my confidence is very low. The shape should be, we should be getting a little better. I am taking the long there, but let's put some big blades on this whoosh fan. Oops. Confidence, like low confidence. I don't like the shape of this. I don't like that it's consolidating at the level. I don't like that at all. And VIX is an IP as well. Confidence is low. Plus, because I've lost liquidity pocket, my trade size is small. I'd be very happy at least just getting the retrace and we're fine. I don't like consolidation at key pivots. I don't like to see that. I like to see movement from them. I'll be back, guys. You guys yell at me if my train starts on red.
No tweets, no CPI, just a breeze and trades that fly. Traders chant like a sacred clan. Spin it up, a whoosh
I'm not a big fan of consolidation at the on the edge there. But we're having that guy Gannett. I don't know, he comes and goes. You hear him sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. He spoke like he ran a trade room or something. A lot of people that are very coachy coach usually are very like trading coaches usually. So he probably maybe has a trade room. He's busy with that or something. Very few people are like that willingly forward with their teaching unless they're busy with that. I always usually get it sniffing out trade room owners. I bet you he owns a Discord or something. I bet. Maybe he just gets busy with that. That's my thought. Right, we're at EST now. Sigma Gamma, yeah, pretty much. Mr. Lomo. He's a smart guy. He always has something really smart to say. It's good when he does pop in. You have a weird feeling it drops about 90 more points. Yeah, I have kind of a weird feeling myself. The confidence is very low, but I'm going to take it for probabilistic reasons, and we'll see. I don't like that it's consolidating at the level, though. That's not my favorite. Now, the attempts to sell have sort of held there, which is good, but very rarely do you consolidate a level after this drop and then just sort of how like pick up and move. My confidence is very low. Like very, very low. So low confidence here. I don't like it. Usually it's a sign of more worseness. But we want to see that support at DD band to support inside the lines. I want to see if the VIX is actually, or VVIX is actually back to normal, and it's close to 100. It's around the edge of kind of blah. Now, statistically, I like to blind monkey the market. I don't like to bet the market falls apart, which has been pretty good. I still haven't been short. Even the market's been trading down. I've been making all my money long in the market, and even patiently waiting today for good dips. Markets just don't fall straight down and stay down. There's always turbulence in any market. Right around. Nasdaq is looking pretty gross here. So I'm keeping the positions light. Second round S&P. What's the worst if I just close out and miss out? And what sucks is that you're not going to get some layup momentum here. The market's just going to be sitting there, and then all of a sudden, if it does move, what happens is, you know, it's usually easy if you see the market, like call it layup momentum. The market literally lays you up so that you can see the move. A lot of times in moves like this, it just looks bad and bad and bad, and then it just turns green all of a sudden, like a 180. So you don't get any like layup signals. Like here's the ball, right? You know, alley-oop. It just kind of throws it in front of your face. It usually just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like this candle right there, just a 180 out of nowhere. So you kind of have to just kind of hold and cross your fingers and take the position you want. you're not going to see signs of momentum. Like a bear market's going to just kind of like just turn out of nowhere. A bull market's going to turn out of nowhere. So in periods of volatility, it's going to be choppy based on when buyers and sellers step in, and the erratic nature and spontaneous in and out of that cause the market just to pivot randomly. So when you see candles, it's not going to be like, ooh, there's the momentum, let me chase. It's like I'm holding on inside of this range for the long trade. Watch. If it becomes a long trade, we'll just be sitting here and all of a sudden green candle will come out of nowhere. And typically it's like to catch it, you have to be in it. You can't get in on it. So if I'm sitting here like and it's a rally, and watch, it could be just a green that comes out of nowhere. Volatility is stupid like this. You don't get chase opportunities in volatility, just like the red. You try to chase the short here, you got burned the whole last hour. You just kind of have to kind of like bet from the other side that it's going to go in the direction you want. Watch, if it's green, it's just going to be a green whipsaw candle that blasts through the lower band and pops up. We'll see. That's why, like, if I am taking the trade, I just got to hold on to it. I'm not letting the momentum shake me out, and I'm not in too big of a position that I can't withstand, you know, the points of oscillation. So I say in here, right, the oscillation is up or down, you know, roughly like 30 points, give or take, right? That's well within my one strike distance that I normally will take as far as overshoots and as far as stop losses go. So I'm just going to hang on, right? And hope that I'm right. And that's really how you trade volatility and overshoots. We have a VIX class that teaches all of this, but essentially when volatility is high or potentially high, you just kind of have to, you know, get in and cross your fingers. Too anxious for today. Kirsten, like she's exactly the same feeling I have. It's kind of like, I don't like it today either. I might as well try to take a stab, but the loss is keeping it pretty low. I'm engaging this very lightly, very little. What the fuck is that music? Do you like it, dude? we have this pretty good every single time song. It's like AI Metallica. All right, let's get some 80s love in here. The 80s song is always a banger. I'm not a big fan of consolidation at the pivots because volatility, right? Volatility should make the market move, right? It should move quickly. If you're consolidating, it means liquidity, and liquidity means balance. If you're balanced at a lower low, that's not good. It means the buyers and sellers are agreeing at a lower low price. The buyers and sellers are now bearish, right? So if you're consolidating lower today than we were previous pivot, you want to consolidate at the liquidity pocket where the structure was liquid, and now the new liquidity is here. So it means we might not get movement. Like the volatility, I like the idea that quick selling was met by quick buying, and the illiquidity sort of created the movement. But if the market genuinely is consolidating lower, it means the stocks have priced lower and the index is just tracking it, right? I don't like to see low consolidation ever, because it usually prevents a bounce. So great question, right? Preferably, I'd like to see like a V-shaped move that moves quicker. I don't like to see it hugging a low pivot. Because if stocks sold off, then maybe it could be the first wave of selling, then we get a second wave of selling too. I want to see us reject this area as quick as possible, just to prove that it was volatility and not a genuine like resetting of price. The Whoosh Fan is a great song. I would jam out to like the Whoosh Fan band. So an example is in trades like this, to be right, you have to kind of like choose your side, either short from up here or long from down there, and not like try to play the middle. And whether you're right, a candle's going to come out of nowhere and just prove the trade right. Like an example, if I'm right, a green candle will just come out of nowhere sometimes. If you guys are, and of course, if you guys are on the bear side, just like here, remember, a red candle just came out of nowhere. So on these edges, on the irrational market, on the edge here, it's going to be just like this, right? You're going to see the craziness inside of here. So you basically got to pick your side and make your bet on the edges of the range. Whether you're short, make sure you're shorting from a high. If you're long, make sure you're longing from a low, sort of thing. confidence in this is very poor, but I might as well take it. It's really the only other trade plan I've got left on the table today. Other than that, I can close out and be green for the day. Most of my stuff is green, so just this one account here. And that's why I split up my risk. Like, my confidence low already today. I'm not taking in all the accounts. I'm just chilling. If we reclaim, I'm going to jump right back in one more of my Tradeifys to add to this. And this one I'm just slugging out on the overshoot. But rational, irrational, keep it small. Pretty simple. S&P still has a really solid liquidity pocket underneath here, which is good. Great song. But again, we could still test this area. And market is definitely starting to have that sell feel to it. All right. We got My Funded TV in about 30 minutes, you guys. You guys over there, we gave away, what, 70 resets yesterday? Something like that? 50 or 70? My Funded TV, we give away like 25 to 100. It's been a lot. So I told them to be on their show. I want giveaways every time on my segment. So they have blessed you guys with 25 accounts, 50 accounts, 100 accounts sometimes I've seen. On average, 25 to 50 accounts or resets every day. So you guys come over there, follow me for that hour. Help that stream grow. The bigger they get, the more they're going to give away too, is what they said. So helping them grow has been really beneficial to us as a community. Maybe I'm wrong. You can never get the codes. Yeah, I don't know. You got to type it fast. I don't know if people are using AI to do it, but try to be clever, you guys. Like, think outside the box, right? I'm on y'all's side. I don't know if there a way that people can use AI to read the screen and type it in. I don't know. You just got to be fast. Type it in fast. Like, if you write an AI program that reads a segment of the screen and then copies to the clipboard, then you just hit Control V and drop it in and check out. I don't know. You know what I mean? Try to be clever. Remember, anytime you're playing a game, try to work within the boundary of the game. Is there any way you guys can use AI to read the screen and drop in clipboard? Or type it fast. When there's a will, there's a way. Figure it out. Gabe is like, I'm on it, right? Gabe's gonna make a tool for Rocket Scooter, folks. You know what I'm saying? Load the text to clipboard, then you just Control V, drop it in to the coupon entry field, and then check out. That's why I love Gabe, dude. Gabe's like, hold my beer. I'm telling you, there's got to be people doing that. I mean, you guys be smarter than the average bear. Work within the confines of what's allowed. Like, you know, like, don't be a pawn of the system, be a king of the system. Assume other people are doing it so you can do it. I love this. This is my favorite song. Yeah. You ever have to do like OCR, which is optical character recognition? Which will just read the characters on the screen. This song is great, dude. I gotta hear it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place. I refuse to change. See, when I tell you, like, it looks like it's gonna sell off and the green comes out of nowhere, that's typically how irrational edge trade works, when volatility's there, I could be, again, red candle could come out of nowhere. I got finger literally on the button. We got 30 minutes to go to my funded TV. What's up, Tyler? Bro, this song is great, right? We somehow tapped into AI Evans Blue, bro, and like, I would go to a whole concert of this band. Whoever made this can make me a whole album of this, man. I would like literally play this in my car. The song slaps. Not even knowing that's like a rocket scooter themed trading song. It's such a poetic song, dude. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place. It's like I'm always wrong, but it comes from the heart. And I refuse to change. Hell yeah. This Tech Trader made this one. Tech Trader made like a whole album of this stuff. Yeah, if you go into the Discord, you can download all the songs. They're all there. Wow. Maybe I'm wrong. You need it for the gym? Hell yeah, dude. I feel like I'm like the only people at the gym when I go that's like, you walk up like by next to people, you can hear they listen to like hip hop or like EDM or something. You go to like my headphones when I'm at the gym, all you hear is like pounding double bass music and dudes screaming in the mic. Like I'm literally listening to like melodic death metal while I work out. But I like this sort of like this like new rock movement that came out like early 2000s when Breaking Benjamin and Red and Evans Blue and Nothing More and Never Sad, like all these kind of bands, dude. Such a good sound. Death metal for yoga. That's right. That's like me driving to yoga. It's like getting there in a hurry. I'm like speeding down the road, honking my horn. Like roll out my window. Get out the fucking way! I'm going to yoga. Like, wow. It is peaceful to me though. That's all that matters. Looks like I'm not getting the movement that I want. Boring, boring, boring. Listen to System of a Down, Slipknot. There you go. Well, I listen to even like the Slipknot's first album is still the one that's like to me my favorite album. Let's see, we got a good song here. Like Eyeless, I love that song. That song always gets me ramped up. We got some more music here. Mark threw something in. Cool giveaway song. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna get what I'm waiting to get here.
Tune in live for the day trade flow. Futures flying as the charts unfold. But we all know why you really roll. It's the mad giveaway hour. Prop accounts raining down like
I like this like lo-fi barbershop sound. This is dope.
Stick around or you'll miss where the fun is at. That's wisdom dropping, candles popping, band.
This song came out in 1919.
Folks are dreaming of prop accounts to spend. Don't use mouse now, play it cool.
You got the guys like the bow ties and like the flat top straw barbershop hats, the candy stripe vest, and the khaki shoes, or khaki pants, and like the white shoes. Standing in front of a stagecoach on the street corner, selling some kind of like, you know, stomach pain tonic.
That's what came with a waitress I will pay for the whiz go.
Drink it now, make your pains in your stomach go away. Try it now. What a great change, right? The song, this is like the world's most random orchestrated like playlist thing. This is great. This is the kind of playlist, like as we're flipping between genres, this is like a schizophrenic playlist who, like 18 different personalities here. I actually like all of it, which is good. This is a great tune. Okay, a couple more to listen to before we got to get out of here. This one decided to tap into the inner Mario Lopez in all of us. So the side by side, so we have AC Slater and we have AC Slater Matt. So there we go. All right, so this doesn't look like it's gonna work out. Take another L on this one. Do you guys remember in Saved by the Bell? This again reminds me. Okay, do you guys remember when Saved by the Bell when they had a band, Zack Attack, and Friends Forever? You guys remember that, right? Y'all watch Saved by the Bell growing up? And it was like after the Casey Kasem thing, and it was like remembering the band. And it was like Zach Morris became like this big, you know, music star with the Friends Forever song. This is reminding me of that. Kelly like playing the bass, Lisa like having a tambourine, like Slater on the drums. Friends forever. Ooh. Rocket scooters launching, the code feels right. Markets get rough, but I don't break a sweat as long as she brings celery. I'll never forget. And then like Zach became like this huge douchebag because he was like became like a superstar. We'll be with you everywhere. So with the AC Slater thing, that's kind of funny. Screech. I thought we'd always be together. Talking about friends forever. Always be there. Yeah, you Gen Z folks in here. Y'all, you know, grow up as millennials. You didn't grow up with Saved by the Bell. The only Zach Morris you know is the penny stock guy. That was like our version of like, I don't know, Jonas Brothers or whatever. Like, you know, that was like the show we all watched as kids because we were all poor. We didn't have cable. Wait, we already listened to that one, didn't we? We already listened to that one too. Okay. Oh, we have one more. That's great. Kelly played a lot of things. Yeah. No, that's a no for me, dog. It was like good, wholesome. It was like a Disney Channel style show before Disney Channel was around, and it wasn't as corny as Disney Channel stuff, although it was pretty corny. You had your like, basically it was your stereotypical like blended group of people. You had the jock, the wise guy, the nerd, the rich trust fund girl, the bubbly cheerleader, and then you had the like the know-it-all valedictorian, and somehow they were all best friends. You know, cliques didn't exist in Saved by the Bell. You had like one of each group, and they got into hijinks all the time. It was pretty damn corny though. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, when Jesse's taking sleeping pills or caffeine pills to stay awake, when Jesse was on drugs, like in the middle of like Dare America, where like drug awareness was a big deal. I'm so excited. Jesse, you're taking pills? I need them to stay awake, Zach. I need them to study. I'm so scared. Everybody remembers that episode. I need him to study, Zach. I'll never get into Stanford. I'll never, yeah, or at Harvard or whatever it was. Yeah. He remembers. Jesse, what are these, caffeine pills? They're like talking about it like they found like a little vial of crack rocks in her bag or something. Like you're freebasing heroin? Nah, she was like overwhelmed trying to get into college, and so she was like taking caffeine pills to stay awake. And they were also singing, and they were in a little band or whatever. And Zach was freaking out because his friend was doing drugs. Say no to drugs, kids. There's no hope on dope. Yeah, yep, that's it. That's the one. That was the episode. You don't think Slater wore everything but a tank top? All right, I'm going to kind of pull the plug on this one again. Oh, that one. I don't think that's going to play out. This account's getting beat the hell up. Thank God I'm just taking this one. So it's not going to work today. I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. I'll take the reclaim if I get it one more time. Other than that, it's time to sit out, let the market die. So it's dead. Let it die, let it fall. S&P has pivots like lower at DDBAM, so this is a day where we might get a bounce on LP. I could possibly trade it on S&P, but I don't know if I really care to. Friends forever. Right. What the fuck? Oh, nope. Please don't enter a trade. What the hell? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm trying to close out a position, not enter a position. I did the same shit again. Wrong account. Okay. Closing all of this out here. Exit, and done. Okay. I hate when I do that. I do this so much. Thank God I'm seeing it though. Okay. I am fully flat now. We got about 15 minutes till I go to my funded TV. 520 and then turning around. Yeah, probably so. Probably it. Now we can't really take the liquidity pocket there though. Now I think about it. I think ES is selling off today. I think it's a move. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do you guys think? That's a pretty good song. Well, we got about 15 minutes left on the show. I still want to wait to get back on the right side of, like the right side of everything. That's just me though. Get a little closer to the pivot. Yeah, like right here on the edge. Could be a vibe. I still have hope that the market recovers itself, but again, I'll wait. I'll wait on the reclaim to get back in. Something like this, I don't try to hold in case the market does crash. I jump back in on because the reclaim is a big run. So I'll get back out on this and I'll turn the screen if I get it. Until then, I'm gonna wait and get something better. Should be a vibe. Be a vibe. Friends forever. Friends everywhere. But better safe than sorry, right? I don't want to be bag holding for a blow up or anything. But back on the other side of green, again, like I said, you can get this sort of crazy action. I went ahead and closed out for the same thing. I'll get back in on the long. Now this, it might sound counterintuitive to wait for the confirmation, which I did. It's better to wait for the confirmation for the bigger run than it is to buy inside of a range where it is kind of crazy. So we'll wait and see. Friends forever. All right. All right, let me send my guy a message here really quick. All right, guys, y'all are my friends forever. That's the most important thing. But it's okay. I like kind of like, you know, trying market, test market. You know, I'm glad that I'm not bag holding, not like dying here. So things are somewhat okay. But back above green, I'll take the long because that is the recovery place. That's really what I want to confirm. Double bottoming here at the same area. S&P does have a liquidity pocket here, which is kind of floating this. This might actually be the setup to support on a long. But like I said, I'd rather wait for the confirmation. This is reminding me of Friday where confirmations fail as well. Then that's okay. Keep my losses small and one contract to pop just to see. If I could turn this one red account green, I'll be happy. We'll see. Wait, slightly 80s Rockstar Matt tune, Take Me Higher. Wait, where's it at? I want to see it. Oh. I didn't see it. There it is. Bruce Springsteen, man. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, if we don't get a recovery here tomorrow, we'll be a little brutal. This is just VIX expiration mechanic, by the way. When you see this like quick kind of volatility increase, this is the all has to do with VIX rollover and all kind of stuff. You get a little weird action on the Tuesday before the third Wednesday every month. It's normal. Hey, sir, may I ask a question, my friend? Friends forever. For the FundedNext Legacy Challenge, how long do you have to pass it? You have a 7-day you have 7 days of activity, so you basically have to trade once every 7 days, but it's a 1-day pass. You can pass it in the first day. There's no consistency. This is like actually not really, no, this is more like Jimmy Jameson Survivor sound. Or like Steve, it's like Jimmy Jameson meets Steve Perry. With a little bit of Sammy Hagar blended in. This is a great song, guys. It's still gonna flush, you think? It feels like it, but I might jump back in on the upside here. MHP's on fire. I dig it. I dig it. All right, guys. On that note, time to bounce. But you guys go here really quick. Hold up. Everybody head over here. We'll be live on My Funded TV. You know they give away a ton of stuff for us. They love us over there. We'll see you guys live. Hold on, I want to hear the end again. What an epic ending song. This has to be like the ending, the new ending song. Head on over to My Funded TV. Drop Tom some love. You guys know, don't just go in there and start spamming Rock Scooter, this and that. Tell Tom how awesome he is. Make his day good. Make him feel good. Give him some love from the community, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. And we'll be back right over here in about an hour to finish up the afternoon here. Together on stream.